And we're live. Okay, I remember the reason I had Streamlabs be taller now. It's where I could see my notifications. So are you guys able to play this game in any resolution any higher than 1280 by 720?
I don't know what my current settings are. Let me tell you.
I have it in that just so that I can record it easier.
Mine can't go any higher. The option isn't available. And it's not,
probably has to. It's probably due to your monitor.
It's not, because my monitor's resolution is higher than that.
Yeah, but is your monitor's resolution a one divisible by the game? Like, I mean, you don't have a 1920 by 1080 monitor, do you?
My left one is.
Yeah, but that's not your main monitor though. So that's not
I'm
relevant
talking
to this.
about my main monitor. It's not on my main monitor, but my main monitor's resolution is still higher than the max available one given to me in Dark Souls 2.
And what's the max it gives you?
12.
The game for me is playing in 1920 by 1080.
It is? Are you playing in full screen?
Yes.
Oh, that's why. See, we can't play in full screen because we're recording it. So.
I mean, I could, but I would lose quality. But the thing is, though, I just checked mine. I'm actually playing mine in 1600 by 900 windowed.
You are?
Yeah.
How do I fix it then? I've tried fixing it before. I've tried editing the configuration file.
Yeah, but
I don't think there's anything you really need to fix. So I was watching yesterday when the opening cutscene was playing, like around the time that you're starting to get control of your character. You know how it's showing you like starting to stand up.
Yeah.
That's using game assets, and the cloth on your hood looked so fucking good. Like, I didn't comment at the time, but I was just sitting there like, God damn, this game looks good.
Well, I was gonna say too that there's no reason for you to play any higher anyway, because your quality gets downgraded to 720 when it goes onto streaming anyway. So there's really no reason for you to go any higher.
Mainly, I was just trying to make the HUD smaller, but there's no HUD scaling in this.
Right, there isn't. Yeah.
I can see why you'd want to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you're fine.
All right. Well, it's time to start. So, changes in my character since the last time we played. First up, I can now one-hand my mace. I finally got the stats to do it, and I bought a shield. It's not a fantastic shield, but I think it's got at least 90% physical resist, so yeah, 90. It takes a bit to actually get a 100% physical resist shield in Dark Souls 2 to make it harder. Can you even start with one?
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think the highest one you start with is an 85. I might be wrong about that, though.
Yeah, but I got quite a few levels, too. I'm now level 37. And, let's see, right now I'm just trying to get my intelligence to 8, so that the sorcery salesman will actually listen to me. But, did I say 8? I meant 10. 8 is for something else. Yeah, you need at least 10 int and 10 faith to get all the NPCs in the game to actually sell to you. Oh, since I'm here, I did buy a bunch of stuff from... crap. Is her name Melentia? The hag merchant?
I believe so.
Yeah, I bought a shit ton of stuff from her. I bought a Pharos' Lockstone, I bought a Fragrant Branch of Yore, and I bought Leningrast's Key. So now I can unlock the blacksmith. And inside is... I think this chest contains a bow, or some arrows. A short bow, no arrows. Okay. Then we talk to Lenigrast.
Ah yes, very good. Now I can get to work. But first, let me set up. Come again later.
Hey, Tyler.
Yeah.
Are you sure there's nothing you can do about the sound of your controller?
I went back and listened to my recording, man. It's not a problem on my end, so I don't know exactly what you're hearing. Like...
Kaze, can you hear it?
Okay, now that's interesting.
What is it?
I listened to the stream real quick, and and your controller is insanely loud on the stream, but when we're actually talking, I can hear it, but it's not an issue. But for some reason, it's like super loud on the stream.
On his? What about mine?
I don't know about yours.
I'm assuming he's talking about my stream. But yeah, it sounds
He is.
It sounds super loud to me, but it also comes through in the stream. But Kaze can't hear it in the Discord call.
That's
turned up.
Yeah, what do you have me turned to?
Let me check. 150. I just lowered you to 100.
Yeah, but if it's really coming in through that loud in your stream, that's a fucking problem, though. You know,
it's better now. I lowered it to 100, and now the clicking's not as horrendously loud.
Yeah,
oh, you're right. And that means it'll be quieter in the stream too, right? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, PJ, real quick.
Yeah.
I think I've been looking around at stuff, and I think the earliest available 100% shield is the one you can farm off the old knights.
You can farm a shield from them?
Yes, they will drop their shield.
I farmed a bunch of them earlier, and all I got were cracked blue eye orbs.
Yeah, they can
also
great sword. They're set. A cracked blue eye orb. Let's see. Hailstone. Their shield. And the Fextra Life wiki says the human effigy, amber herbs, and green blossoms.
Huh, weird.
Also, hello, Kevin. Thank you for coming.
Is that Kavinja?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, he's following me. Hi, Kavinja.
Yeah, I think he came over from my stream, I believe.
Okay, well, I'm gonna talk to Leningrass now.
You, stand back. This is dangerous work. The name's Lenigrast, just a simple blacksmith. And you are... another useless traveler. A man ought to labor with his feet planted firmly in the earth. Not roam around like you flirtatious vagabonds. Oh, what does it matter? Go on, show me what you've got. Your equipment. Let me have a look. But do it quick.
Why do you move your hands around so strangely when you talk to me? Anyway. Now, there is something real quick I need to talk about that we didn't mention in the last stream, and that's the way that durability works in Dark Souls 2. In Dark Souls 1, all of your gear would degrade very slowly over time, and once in a while you'd have to go and repair it all. In Dark Souls 2, your gear is automatically fixed every time you rest at a bonfire. In exchange, it just degrades much faster, though typically not fast enough to matter. Although if something does break, resting at a bonfire won't fix it. You'll have to take it to a blacksmith to fix it. Now, the really cool thing about this system is that that also goes for the rings that prevent you from losing your souls. Those will break, but they can be repaired. It's very expensive too, but they can be. So if you've got the souls for it, you never have to worry about losing your humanity or your souls ever again. Yes.
And that is what I thought, Kevin.
What did he say? I didn't see.
That he did come from my stream to yours.
Oh, okay. Alright, so this guy's got spears, maces, battle axe, rapier, estoc, falchion, broadsword, and longsword. I'm gonna stick with my mace for now. He's got arrows. I'm not gonna be focusing too much on dex. I'm gonna be focusing a bit more on strength this time around. He also still has a maximum of 10 Titanite shards, which is disappointing. I really should get a good idea of what I want to use my Titanite shards on.
You can farm Titanite shards from the ogre things.
Yeah, but those are ogres. They're pretty strong.
They're not that bad.
I'd rather wait until I at least get my first offensive miracle before I start farming those things.
They also drop Souls of Proud Knights.
Well, anyway, the next thing to do is to head back to the Cardinal Tower and talk to Melentia, because since I have definitely spent over 10,000 souls on her, she will give me a special item. Talk?
If you want.
The covetous Silver Serpent Ring +1. Now, this always baffled me.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
You can get the +1 version of the ring so easily before the regular version. I guess it's just because it's supposed to be a secret? But she sells so many good things, why wouldn't you buy them all right away? I guess you would also have to think to talk to her after doing so. I guess it's secret enough, but I always do it. And now that I have it, I'm probably never going to take it off. Yeah. I also bought the Traveling Merchant hat, so I typically wear that when I'm farming.
Lively times these are.
And Kevin, no, this is not New Game Plus. This is New Game Base. So, yeah, first New Game.
Okay, so I'm at the Cardinal Tower. I'm ready to summon you guys.
Okay, I'll put it down.
Just finished the blizzard.
I wonder if it sounds the same to me as it does on the stream.
What?
I mean, it should. I mean, I'm recording directly from my speakers. So you guys should sound... The volume of you guys should have the same relativity to the game sounds as it sounds to me.
Right.
Okay, real quick, what symbol?
Oh, right.
Still on left?
Yeah. Covetous Silver Serpent Ring. A silver ring depicting the snake, both the servant and manifestation of the god of greed, Zandro. Really?
Zandra.
Greed is traditionally viewed as a vice, but only a fool allows that to ruin a good opportunity.
That's right. Which, by the way, it is super possible to find a normal one before you get that, because I didn't know you had to talk to her to get the +1. I just have the normal Silver Serpent Ring.
Well, I just got it, so... Either way, what soul memory are you at?
I am at 99,000.
Okay, so I almost caught up to you.
Yeah, I'll be pretty much the lowest of you guys in general.
Kaylin, and is that your sign? Frosty Cheerio.
Frosty Cheerio. How do you watch two streams at once? I posted a link to the multi-stream in the chat there. Just click on that, it'll show both at the same time. And you can watch them at the same time.
So, Kaze, why'd you put the small sign down?
Oh, that's a good point. You're close enough that I could use the normal one now. Oh well.
Okay, well, I just have to run back and resummon you later. Oh, wait, before we go down there, let's take care of the stuff out here.
Oh, yeah, there's stuff out here. What's up, asshole?
Cool. I'm an archer now. Isn't that awesome?
Oh, I thought I was doing that. I don't know why.
It can get confusing sometimes. Throwing knife?
Yeah, Frosty Cheerio is not the hardest person. I am very soft right now.
You were soft and squishy.
Yep.
Jump.
Because I'm not raising any of his vitality, so he's going to have minimum vitality throughout the game, so...
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
Well-
I did that in Dark Souls 1 too, don't forget that.
I know, it's
Well,
just...
hold on, you know that Vigor is the stat for HP now, right?
Yeah. That's what I mean. I'm not gonna put any points in bigger.
Oh, that was brutal. That was brutal.
That hollow glitched. He's just standing there now.
Why can't I aim? Why can I aim further down with locking on than not locking on? Doesn't make any sense.
It's because of the way the first-person thing works.
Oh, brutal death again.
Smash. Back into the ground with you. Oh yes.
Any more down there?
Yeah. There's another hollow and an ironclad soldier. So these guys have these big turtle shell-like armors and these huge hammers, and they're really, really powerful.
Yeah,
They
they
can just-
can fuck you up.
All they have to do is fall down on their backs and knock you down and do a ton of damage. And their swing has the power to knock you into the air and away. They can easily knock you over railings and into bottomless pits. But you can get that power too.
So we going down?
We're going in here. Oh. Gotta take care of this asshole first. 3 hits.
It gave you the option to play only one, and it clicked play. Made it.
Foot
Really?
soldier shield.
Why wouldn't the multi-stream work? I'm gonna have to have Kaze test it in a second, see if it works for him.
Okay, be careful.
Send me the link. Oh god!
I told you to be careful.
Why did it blow up twice?
Because it does that. There's this big salamander-like creature who keeps shooting like exploding fireballs from its breath.
I might have enough arrows for this, but it's gonna take an awful lot. I mean,
really-
I'm only doing
you-
32 damage per hit.
You really want to kill that thing? Okay,
Well,
then.
well, no, it would take too long. It's gonna take it would take like 10 minutes to kill. So
well, then stop shooting. Stop wasting your arrows.
Okay.
Anyway, not sure why all of this fire is here that doesn't even damage you.
It's meant
but-
to warn you that you could die from the flames he's shooting.
Okay, but
It's a game design
the
thing.
bigger question is, why are there petrified statues here? There's no basilisks. No answer?
Nope.
Okay.
Time is convoluted.
That doesn't work in this game, I don't think. They don't
What
even
statues?
they don't even mention it. Okay, back up, back up. Okay. Now that's not the only prize down here. If you time it right, you can get into this room. I think you're invincible mainly during door opening animations.
You know what's weird? On my screen, it's not been fired. Oh, now it fired.
Fire longsword. The fire longsword is incredibly powerful in the beginning of the game if you have the stats to wield it, because it's an ascended weapon before you even get the ability to ascend. Okay, so I think that's all the enemies down here. There are some items up on the cliff that we're not going to be able to get until almost the end of the game.
Yeah.
Actually, Kevin, if you don't want to use the link I sent, you can just go to Multistream itself, just whatever the website is, and you can just put in both our streams. It should come up that way just fine. You wouldn't have to follow the link then. Maybe that would work.
Okay, and the way to get back up is to go through this hole.
Streamers go in the hole. Are we going this way or back?
Well, have those guys noticed us? It seems like they have, but that guy's moving very strangely. Now let's just go back. Frosting!
What? What's up?
Trying to get past you.
I was in first person. I couldn't even see you were there. All I said, Kevin, was that you can go to the Multistream website directly, Just Google search multi-stream, and you can put in the names of both streams and build it the way you want to. Maybe then it will actually play them both at the same time. That being King Ironside and Dachimotsu respectively. You just put in the names. Should be pretty simple.
Hold on, Kaze. Do you want to wait until your duty is fulfilled and then we can summon you again?
I mean, we can keep going.
Yeah, the ladder mechanics have changed now too. Now, if you tap the B button like you originally had to, then it will just let go of the ladder and fall off. It's so dumb. Now you have to hold in the button and press down in order to slide.
Yeah, I really don't like that. But you can climb up ladders now faster, which is awesome.
Yeah, now you can consume stamina to climb ladders faster. And in Dark Souls 3, they made it so that you can climb ladders faster without consuming stamina, which is weird.
A little bit.
I like the bandit knife dance that you can do.
Bandit knife dance?
It's just kind of silly. Like if you have two bandit knives, you can like do this and it looks hilarious. I call it the bandit knife dance.
Oh, wait. Are you dual wielding?
No.
Oh.
I'm not. I don't have the stats for it.
Oh, well, we should probably talk about that. Power stancing? That's a thing. I don't know if it was in Dark Souls 3.
It is not.
Okay, well, power stancing is only in Dark Souls 2. Basically, if you hold in the button that normally lets you double hand a weapon, you're dual wielding two compatible weapons, and you have, I think it's 1.5 times the stats you normally need to wield it. Then you enter a special power stance where you get new moves for dual wielding them. Okay, Kaylin's shade is completely black, so she should be disappearing any moment now. And once her duty is fulfilled, she will gain 1 level of hollowing back and a smooth and silky stone. Which, I collected a few of those myself. Oh, wait, you can?
Yep, there's something.
Oh. Yeah, check it out. That attack hits with both daggers at once. It's very different from going back and forth between swinging with your left and right hands.
Yes, it is very different. But I do like being able to wield left-handed weapons the same way as right-handed ones.
Yeah.
That's real nice. I like that a lot.
3 expanded on that part a little bit more, which is nice.
Alright, let's go back and resummon Kaze. With the big sign this time.
Well, it just means you can play a left-handed character, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I ran into another Link cosplayer earlier. Those are very, very common in this game. Guts cosplayers as well.
Guts.
Of course. Half the aesthetics of this game are just berserk.
Oh yeah, and miracles can heal close by allies now. Just all of them. So, they changed that too.
Oh, did you remember that the hat that I'm wearing right now grants an effect? Did you remember that?
Yeah, I already mentioned it.
Okay. Then we're good then.
Which hat are you wearing?
The traveling merchant hat.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, while we're waiting for Kaze's sign to appear, I wanted to read a couple of these items. Starting with the cracked blue eye orbs, which is a new item. The original Dark Souls 1 only had a full blue eye orb. I heard a sign. Yeah, this game doesn't have full orbs at all. Instead, it's just cracked ones which you have to consume and you have to farm more of, which is annoying. But yeah. Cracked Blue Eye Orb, online play item. Invade the world of the guilty. Can only be used by members of the Blue Sentinels Covenant. Punish the guilty to strengthen the bond with your covenant. Pretty simple. And the other things are the Pharaoh's Lockstone. I already read this one. Okay, how about the Fragrant... I read both of those. Never mind, we're good.
I still need to buy all that stuff from her. I haven't gotten enough souls to do it yet.
You should definitely buy the Pharaoh's Lockstone before, you know, venturing too deep into this place.
I can always do it later. I mean, it's no big deal.
Okay,
Especially Go ahead.
This area is basically completely optional. you can just go straight up to the top of this route and be done with it. But if you follow into this little building off to the left, there's a whole bunch of stuff to find, including an NPC. You guys coming down here?
Yeah, I took the way I normally do.
You're already down here. Wow.
Yep.
I'm just taking out the archers.
Ah, jeez. I couldn't back up because you were there. Can I push you at all? No, I can't push you at all. They changed that from Dark Souls 1.
Yeah. And not that it'll show up in stream, but a new mechanic to this game just happened to me.
Oh, did you pick up a life gem?
Yes.
Yeah, phantoms can now pick up life gems occasionally from killed enemies.
I gotta put my
It's one of the best ways to farm them.
Yep. You just gotta be with someone and you can get free healing items for killing for them. It's nice.
Okay, we'll go down that building you're standing on in a bit. I just want to come in here real quick. Now, this tunnel is so pointless. You walk forward, and before you even have the chance, a boulder rolls by. And it's just... It's supposed to hit you, but it happens too early for it to. The only way it would hit you is if you ran in here.
I thought there were a total of 2 boulders.
Nope, just the one. And it only rolls once. Right, and then you come in here. There's an enemy over there. Can you deal with it? Yeah. Then you come over here and there's a guy doing something to the dirt. I don't really know, but let's talk to him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just daydreaming, I think. My name is Kaze. I'm a traveler, like yourself. I'm navigating the continent to create a map. Why cartography, you ask? Well, that's a good question. When I first came to this forsaken land, it was... a curse? Something about a curse? How embarrassing. I seem to have lost my focus. But I do know one thing for certain. I have always been very fond of maps. I came to this land some time ago. Drangleic, the Lost Kingdom. It sounded so romantic. Have you seen Majula? Well, there's a rather spacious mansion there. I've made it my temporary home. Well, as something of a squatter, I'm afraid.
Hey, Tyler, can you mute your mic?
Inside the mansion, I found a strange map, like none I'd ever seen. I believe that it's a map of Drangleic. Now I'm traveling the land to prove it. Yes, that's it. That's why I came to the kingdom. Wait, no, that wasn't it. Then what? I don't seem to recall. Were you looking for that map? Wonderful. Then you're fascinated by maps, just like me. Shame on you. You should have told me before. Here, take this. A key to the mansion. What a joy to meet a kindred spirit out here.
Okay, you can unmute now.
Alright.
That revealed quite a bit, actually. There was a lot of background noise coming from you, Tyler, and your mute button doesn't seem to work properly.
What do you mean?
There were a bunch of noises that made your avatar in Discord light up a couple times while you were muted.
Oh, what did you hear?
Mostly just quiet clicking sounds. It only happened like 3 times.
Is your controller so loud that you can hear it through the mute? Oh god.
I don't know. I mean, you know, there is a click when I mute, so...
Yeah, but you didn't mute and unmute during that muting session, right?
No.
Right.
Whatever.
So,
I'll have to deal with what I got.
so where'd you guys go? Hopefully you didn't go too far ahead and kill enemies I haven't shown off yet.
No.
We,
We're just praying to the rock gods.
we've been entertaining ourselves.
Okay, well, now this part here, you can roll into that second floor of the house and miss. Great. Wonderful. Let's see, how do I... down this way. Yep. There's a Titanite shard here, and if you look beyond this portcullis, which can never be opened unfortunately, you can see more items and ironclad soldiers that we can't reach. We'll need to find another way into that area. In the meantime, the only way to get out of here is to climb this ladder. And then right here, there's a plank that you can drop back off at the beginning at.
I like when I took off my clothes. Kevin's response was what heck? I like that.
I've been doing this literally the entire time, PJ. War crying at the rock pile.
Okay, now these barrels are explosive. They're full of gunpowder, so be careful not to use any fire attacks on them, or let him hit them. He can make them explode somehow.
Ow.
Oh, he back crushed you.
Okay, now also be careful with those explosive barrels by the wall. We don't want to touch them. We don't want to let anything destroy them.
I blew up!
Are you dead? Oh, okay,
No! Damn close though. Ow.
good. Now, this ladder is kind of a trap. The phantoms can go up, but if the host goes up, something weird will happen. So you guys go up and take out that bomb thrower guy, okay?
Well,
No, actually, no. Yeah, the bomb thrower can blow up those barrels over there, which is what we need him to do.
And I bought fire bombs. I can do it myself.
Oh, okay.
It's much safer this way. No, don't worry about the hollows pretending to be dead. You don't need to kill them.
Well, you're coming up here too, aren't you?
Not yet.
Okay.
I killed the bomb thrower.
Well, actually, this is kind of an interesting situation, actually, because, so what are you going to do about coming up here? Do you want us to maybe disband when you come up here? Or?
No. Here's what I'm going to do. I suppose I might as well do it now. Why did Restream just refresh?
I'm not sure.
Stream's still going.
Weird. Okay. It says I have 0 dropped frames. Must have been a Restream server thing. Anyway, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come up, and when it happens, we're going to leave. Got it? We're not going to fight him.
But I wanna.
There he is. Being carried through the sky by, I'm guessing, a giant falcon?
Yeah.
Or a crow, whatever.
This is the Pursuer. I'm not totally sure what his lore is, but his job is to hunt Drangleic for undead.
I know his lore.
I do believe there's multiple Pursuers, too.
There are.
Yeah.
They're I forget what their name actually translates to, but in Japanese the name is plural.
Pursuers. Okay. Well, here's the thing about this fight.
Oh, I think it's Undead Hunter. I think their name translates to Undead Hunters.
Oh, interesting. Well, anyway, this guy is actually one of this area's 2 bosses. You can fight him early by coming up here, but you only get 1 chance per playthrough. If you die, or flee, then he won't show up here again. If you kill him here, though, you get extra souls. This I have tested.
Yeah, it's a reward for fighting him way earlier than you're supposed to.
Yeah, and by fighting him here, god damn it! And by fighting him here this early, you can't use the boss arena gimmick that you're normally supposed to use to kill him. But I'm so good at fighting the pursuer that I don't need it. Yeah, but now that we've come down, he's going to leave. Use a portal or something to leave. Now he'll never come back. We'll just have to go fight him in his boss arena.
Which we can cheese the shit out of him if we want. It's kind of funny, actually.
Kevin asks, am I playing with a new player? No, I'm not. We've all played this game multiple times. It's just the fact that we're taking extra. I didn't know he was going to come up. We're just taking as much, time to show off as much as we possibly can. So that involves like speaking to every NPC, reading item descriptions, showing off specific encounters and stuff. The playing will get faster and faster the more we do this.
Yep.
Okay.
These playthroughs follow a really mellow bell curve that then just gets really sharp at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, I'm streaming this game too on my end, and I want to show everything while I am learning more about the lore and different game mechanics that I never tried out.
So it's really the definition of a chill stream. It really is.
Very chill. That's why it's one of my tags. Yep. So, these barrels next to that big cracked wall are important. You have to get them to explode. And the easiest way to do that is to buy firebombs and do it yourself. And that makes a shortcut to the to the bonfire, not fire link.
I'd probably say that this is probably my favorite shortcut in the series, just because of how creative it is.
And how organic it can show up.
Yeah.
Now, there is a cool thing about this wall, is that you can actually blow it up from inside this building.
It's pretty funny.
You just have to put your face right up against the wall, be willing to take the explosion damage, and then just throw the firebomb. And if you target it right, the explosion will go through the wall and hit the barrels.
Yep.
Yep, so I hope you guys don't mind, but it might be wise for you two to dismiss yourselves so I can recharge my heal miracles and flasks.
I'm gonna go jump again. Remember, dismissing is super bad.
Oh, right. Yeah, don't use the black separation crystal too often.
That was a hell of a leap. It's like a 50-foot drop directly onto my face.
Okay, there we go. Sure takes a while for it to let me use the bonfire after you guys die.
Dark Souls 2 loads certain things really slow. Like, summon signs, for one.
Okay,
Give me a second. I've got to go back to Majula for a second, so just hold on a minute.
Okay. I thought I would have enough attunement slots to equip a second heal, but I don't. That's fine.
Hey, Tyler, what's your soul memory?
Like 40,000.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could grind my way all the way to 210,000 before I wouldn't be able to get summoned by you.
Should I just raise all my... Actually, here's the thing. Should I raise all my stats to at least a minimum of 10 just to get the bonuses, like the initial bonuses from them?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, excluding faith, I mean? Okay. Yeah. I'll do that.
Yep. My build will eventually have everything at least 14.
Oh, yes. Also, an important feature that they added to Dark Souls 2 is the ability to do this. Cancel gestures.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to worry about getting backstabbed when you bow to somebody.
Okay, I'm going to break some of my souls here. I'm going to buy a bunch of arrows, so give me a sec.
Oh yes, another feature Normally, when you hit triangle or Y, you double hand your right hand weapon. But if you hold in the button, it makes you double hand your left hand weapon.
Unless it's a power stanceable weapon. In which
Yeah.
case, no power stance.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but if you have the stats for it, then you'll power stance by default. You won't be able to double hand your left hand weapon no matter what. Not
Unless you just swap out to something else.
Yeah.
Also, Kevin, how long do you plan on streaming? We will be going till about 11:30 to midnight tonight. So we're in for a bit of a long ride.
I'm just repeatedly whacking you in the face. Thunk, 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 thunk.
I need to try something. Wait. Oh, okay. Apparently if you have at least 2 weapons equipped, you can't access your bare hand. Okay. So you can parry with your bare hand. I wonder how many parry frames it has.
How do you swap between your primary and secondary arrow?
Should be the trigger or bumpers?
Yeah, it should be one of the... No, it wouldn't be a bumper.
No.
Trigger?
It would have to be.
Oh! I didn't know that's how that worked. No, you use R1 to use your primary and R2 to use your secondary.
Oh, right. I forgot they changed that. You no
That's-
longer have to switch between arrows.
Holy shit, did you see that, PJ?
What?
Look. Like, don't move. Look, watch your character model when I do this swipe.
Oh yeah, you make wind. Blows my cape.
Yeah. That is cool that they thought to do that. That is actually really cool.
I'm just glad they actually added cloth physics.
I can be the wind in your commercial.
That's an odd expression.
Yeah, Tyler, watch this. Hold on. Watch him. Boom.
Yep.
Escape moves.
Okay, let's go. There are some items up there that I want to grab. Yes. And one thing about these hollows that pretend to be corpses, they only pretend to be corpses until the pursuer has either fled or died. After that, they wake up when you come up here. Hollow soldier armor, a torch, human effigy, 2 life gems, lots of good stuff up here. An Estus
Lots of
flask
good
shard,
things.
Oh, wow.
we have a repair powder, hollow soldier helm.
My plunge attack failed?
I can't reach this item. Maybe I can sneak around that. Nope, never mind.
It's
Oh,
probably a piece of their armor or something.
Probably.
By the way, this is unrelated, but I want to let you know about it. Remember how the initial version of Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 didn't have achievements for beating the game at level 1 on the hardest difficulty?
What they do now?
No, they don't. They still don't.
Oh, thank you.
I was really hoping they would, but they didn't add it. So,
There we go.
because that would be a perfect choice for a platinum trophy. But-
No, that'd be horrifying. No one would
Instead,
ever get it.
instead, for Kingdom Hearts 1, they added this one that makes it so you have to play the game through with minimum equipment, which is close, I guess, but you can just play on beginner, so it's not even hard.
Yeah, beginner over level of shit, and there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next Dark Souls-ism, I guess you can call it, is this hole in the wall right here. Soon as you step in front of it, there's all these ballistas inside that are currently manned.
Boy, I wonder what's gonna happen if we stand here. Oh no! I'm surprised it didn't hit this asshole.
Yeah, and they do that every time you come down here, but they'll only fire once.
Which is weird, because they have unlimited ammo.
Yeah, you can fire the ballistas too.
Life gem, thank you.
Great.
2 life gems.
Ooh, I just picked up Great Soul Arrow. Large Soul of a Lost and Dead, Blue Wooden Shield. Message that says, I did it. Alright, then we can hop down here. It's really dark down here. Now, the first thing we're going to show off is this door. You examine the door, but it's locked, and it says it doesn't open from this side. But it's an enclosed room. There's no other way in there but through this door.
Do you know, you want to know the secret way to do it?
I know how to do it.
Well, I was going to make a joke and reference that you might remember.
Oh, okay, what?
The Bardic Knock spell.
The knock spell. Yep, so this isn't like the other door by the bonfire. You can try and break it, but you can't. But if the host attacks it, you'll start hearing some footsteps. And the enemies inside will open it.
Told you, Bardic Knock spell. You knocked on the door with your mace, they open it.
I love the anyone who's ever played D&D or ever plans to. Here's a word of advice: if your entire team is having a problem opening a door, just have someone knock on the door.
Chances are the DM hasn't thought of that, and he's like, "Shit, I guess they would just open the door, wouldn't they?"
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't they? Why would they not open the door?
Like, it's not, they're probably not expecting a team of adventurers to shoot them in the face as soon as they do.
Right, just knock on the door.
That's what's going to happen.
And I pick up the life ring, which is another one of the starting gifts that you didn't need to pick since you can get it so early.
See, okay,
Guess
here's
what
the thing.
starting gift I picked.
I wanna make a complaint here though, on this entire puzzle setup here. As clever as that whole knock setup is, I don't like it because it's too easy for a player to accidentally do. I mean, it makes you feel smart, yes, but I don't know if that's really necessarily what they were going for. How do you feel about it?
I don't like it for one. Well, here's. I think it's actually really hard to. It's hard to know that's what you're supposed to do because you don't know enemies are on the other side. Even after you've exhausted the whole area, you might never think to do that. Someone had to tell me that's what you had to do.
See, when I did it, I accidentally did it.
The reason I don't like it is because they don't use it more.
Well, yeah, they don't.
It would have been cool if it was a little more, like, because that's like the only one in the game.
Well, wouldn't it have been funny, like, if they did use it 2 or 3 times, and like the third time it's like a trap that like kills you? That would have been clever.
That would be the pattern of escalation. Start it, make it a pattern, and then swap the pattern.
Yeah, make it so that there's a door that says does not open from this side, and there's no other way in there, but attacking it makes it explode.
Oh my god, it's just rigged with explosive. Christ. But if you attack it from afar and it blows up, then you can get in and get an item.
Okay, so, new mechanic. In Dark Souls 1, there were mimics. In Dark Souls 2, there were still mimics. But in Dark Souls 2, there's these. Booby-trapped treasure chests. There's only 2 types of chests. 2 types of traps. The one that I just evaded is the most dangerous. Those arrows will very likely kill you if you don't manage to dodge them.
It's also the most confusing, because it's an omnidirectional crossbow that only depicts shooting in one way.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And this is a Pharos contraption. This is what you use the Pharos' lockstones on.
Feed me.
Pacifier. Baby pacified. Right? And it makes an illusory wall. What?
Is that why it's called a pacifier?
Because it pacifies them, yeah.
I had no idea. That's pretty clever, actually.
Are you joking?
No, I didn't realize that. That's cool.
Tyler.
I didn't know that.
Wait, why
I thought
was I
I
able to move you?
I don't know. Why could you?
Now I can't. Is it only from certain directions?
Well, no, you can push me a little. Can I push you a little? Stand still.
It's completely inconsistent. What the fuck?
Weird. Anyway, there's 2 chests in here. Well worth the 4,000 souls to buy this lockstone from Malentia. The Chloranthy ring.
Fuck, I gotta come down here.
And... let's see, I believe this is an augmentation stone. Nope, it's a Titanite slab.
Goddamn. Okay.
Yep, totally worth the 4,000 souls.
Hell, even if it was just a Chloranthy ring, it would be.
In fact, let me put that on. Take off the blue seal.
I need something to replace my, oh. I still had the fucking name engraved on. What should I put on?
Also, being able to wear full 4 rings is pretty cool.
Yeah. Really cool.
I mean, it makes more sense. Why could you only wear 2?
Alright. Now I meet this guy with a spear, who has a very nasally voice. I'm just gonna talk to him for a bit.
Hello there. Traveling all alone in these treacherous times. Well, I hope you have a very good reason. Oh, hogwash. Who am I to judge? My name is Pate. I journey hither and thither on a sort of treasure hunt, you might call it. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself. Oh yes, you be cautious if you go any farther. There's treasure in there for certain, but the entrance locks from behind. I saw the same design earlier, and it's the same contraption, I'm sure. I was with this warrior, you see, and he insisted that he go inside first. The rather brusque fellow tried to swipe the lid for himself, but it trapped him inside. I still have the gent's ring. I do hope he wasn't harmed.
Okay, so he told us a lot of interesting things. He was with some other warrior who activated a trap because he got really greedy, and he somehow has that person's ring on him. Yeah, he warns us that he warns us exactly what this trap is going to do. As soon as we go in to get the treasure, it's going to lock from behind. But it only happens if the host goes in, so Phantoms first. Now, in the original Dark Souls 2, this place was flooded with enemies. It's the guy. It's Pate, actually. Not Pete. Hi, Slick Guy. Don't think I've seen you around here before. Oh, am I stuck? Okay, no, I'm not. I just fell off the stairs.
Yeah, Pate is an interesting character for this game. I think, I mean, his role in the game...
Yeah.
Well, we're going to wait on that. I think it's the best way of putting it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
His questline is fun, though, but I hate part of it.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that later.
Well, I'm not going to spoil anything, but you're rewarded with certain sets of armor depending on choices in the quest. And I hate that the suit I like more requires certain choices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, right here. It's a secret door with a sorcerer's staff inside. So this is the easiest way to get one if you didn't start as a sorcerer. And an amber herb. How nice. Yeah, but in the original Dark Souls 2, these halls were filled with enemies. Namely, some of on these stairs. But I guess they just moved them all to the bottom.
It made sense, so they all, like, rush at you in the start.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I give enough props to this, but honestly, Dark Souls 2, the improvement, this entire edition was amazing. I'm so glad they did this. Almost all the changes they made improved the experience for the better.
Yep.
Try plunging attack. Yeah, no. Not now. Okay. So, after you get through the entire trap... By the way, this portcullis is closed forever. So, after you get through the entire trap, Dr. Pate again.
Well, I see you managed to escape. I hope that brave warrior didn't come a cropper either. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself. Oh. But you should take this.
White sign
It
soapstone.
allows undead to call out for help to one another across the fissures between worlds. With luck, somebody will lend you a hand.
Alright, Restream is really bugging out tonight, huh? That's the second
What's
time
happening?
it's refreshed.
That's weird.
Well, as long as it's still going through to both sources, it doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah, so, Pate gave us a soapstone. Solera gave us
Yep.
a soapstone.
Yeah,
So this guy's like the new Solera.
sort of.
Slick Eye, don't post spoilers. If you do that again, we'll kick you from the chat. Right, there was an ironclad soldier out here. Did you guys kill it already?
No, we haven't left from your location, so.
Oh, where'd it
I
go?
don't think it's actually here in Scholar Edition.
No, there is. There's a soldier that hangs out by the door.
Yeah.
It's there.
Wonder what happened.
Okay, now this tree is interesting. There are a few of these trees scattered around the Forest of Fallen Giants. You'll notice it looks somewhat humanoid, with a hood-like head. You can't examine it now, but we'll be able to later. Large soul of a lost undead. Alright, then we go up this ladder. Now, this is the way... Hmm?
I was thinking shimmy, 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 shimmy.
Yeah. This is the way to get back into the area with the sorcerer's staff behind the wall, just in case you missed it. Yep. And there's a bunch of hollows over there, which are a pain to deal with if you don't have ranged attacks.
I can't hit that one.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll be going in there. Okay, now before we go down there, there is something very interesting about this corner. This is a new addition to Scholar of the First Sin. If you look at this light, you'll see there's a shadow on the floor. But nothing seems to be casting the shadow, but you can't walk into it. So you attack, and there's an enemy there who drops a small, smooth, and silky stone. These guys are littered throughout the entire game, so you gotta keep an eye out for them.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know about them?
No.
I knew about some of them. I did not know about that one in particular.
That jump is a bitch.
Yeah, that jump's really difficult. I need to go back up there and try again.
Well, is there anything up there to even get?
There's an item.
Yeah, there's an item. Mailbreaker and infantry helm. Okay, gotta climb back up the ladder. It's gonna take me a while to remember that you can speed up ladders. Okay, let's try this jump again. There we go.
It'd be cool if you somehow could like have a spoiler bot, something that can like moderate like the chat. So like if someone says something spoiler related, you could just accept it or not.
How
I wish
would
that
it
was
even
possible.
detect that?
Keywords. You know.
Doesn't. I don't think it. There'd
There,
be
there
no
are
way.
ways to. There are ways you could set it up, but there's not a way to make it smart enough.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
A light gem and a homeward bone. Whoa, that was weird. Kaze, look at the stream real quick.
Okay.
Look at the way I fall off that ledge.
Whoa, okay then. Well, hey!
I just launched off of it.
Yeah, that was weird.
Well, here's big guy. Okay.
Yeah, he's here.
Here's an interesting question though. Is you not allowing people to mention spoilers in your stream a form of censorship?
Yes.
Yeah. Then why is it okay when you do it?
What?
Well, because you're against censorship in every form, so why don't you let them just say whatever they want?
Because I don't want the surprise spoiled for me. Or for others.
But again, like, it is... I'm not saying you're wrong. It's fully okay to not allow spoilers, but it is slightly hypocritical when you do say you are against all forms of censorship.
It's not...
But then you self-censor your streams.
It's not really a form of censorship. I mean,
It is.
once a thing has actually happened in the game, then it becomes okay to talk about. It's not like I'm permanently banning it.
I know.
But
But
doesn't.
You threatened one of your viewers with kicking them from the chat for it. Like that is the definition of censorship.
Well, what am I supposed to do if I don't want the story to be spoiled for people?
I'm not like it's fine to ask for no spoilers. That's okay. I'm just like that's just something I've always been curious about too. That Tyler brought it up because it is a form of censorship.
Yeah. I just wanted to bring it up for the sake of the conversation, because I was just thinking about it. I mean, it's because there's no perfect way to fix it. I was pointing out a small hypocritical moment. That's all. Everyone has them. It's perfectly acceptable.
Yep.
Well, we just mentioned that there's no way to really fix it. Like there isn't. It's fine.
It wasn't meant to be like super critical. It's just a random thought.
Yeah, that was not a critical thing at all. That was me just making a statement.
Well, now you got me rethinking this whole thing.
Oh, that's not really the intention.
You don't need to rethink it. You don't want spoilers. It's fine.
Yeah, that's cool. It's fine. Yeah, I never said there's anything wrong with that.
There are kinds of censorship that are like okay. Censorship from the government, not okay. Self-censoring one of your own streams because you don't want everyone revealing all the secrets of a game to people that haven't seen them firsthand, completely okay.
That's just rules. That's just rules that you set. I mean, that is different. It's the same thing as like not having people being allowed to smoke in restaurants. It's a preferential thing.
Yep.
You know.
Though now it's a legal thing, which is nice actually.
Well, yeah, but it didn't used to be a legal thing. It used to just be, hey, if you want to do it, if you know whatever.
Everywhere had a smoking section, and now they don't, which is nice because fuck cigarettes.
Anyway, so you got this big stone sword that's somehow being leveraged from the ground here.
I think. I honestly, I think it's just stuck enough that it's not coming up.
Well, as soon as you try to go and get that item at the top of the sword, a bunch of hollows are gonna drop down from above.
Spoilers. No, I'm kidding.
don't pick on him. Come on.
No, I'm not picking on him.
Why aren't they coming down?
I don't know.
I think it's because I haven't gotten close enough to the item.
Yeah, keep going.
Albert.
Yeah, here they come. Oh, hello, asshole.
Phew. This is a really narrow ledge. Oi. Yeah, but look at this place.
Train Lake is pretty.
And there's a big headless statue over there. We'll figure out what happened to the head later in the game.
What I like is how the entirety of Drang Lake is almost perpetually in sunset. I like that.
It's also holding one of these swords.
Is it? Oh, it is. So I guess this sword must have come from that statue somehow.
Well, no, I think this one came... Oh, look, to the right. Look there.
I know, but That's the statue I'm talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that one. Not that one.
So, I was gonna say I kind of like how, because in the first game it was almost always daytime, you know, and here it's always twilight, and in the third game, that being Bloodborne,
but it's not always twilight though. In the area after this, it's always night.
Well, again, for the hubs is what I mentioned.
Oh, for the hubs. Okay.
Yes, for the hubs. Yes, for the hubs. Because of course the entire game isn't going to be in one setting, but it sets a mood. You know, this game has a very different mood from the first one.
Oh yeah, totally.
I would argue that this game is a little less.
Melancholic.
Yeah. Right. Actually, how do I put that? It's more like it's. No, it has more of an anime vibe to it, a little bit more of like a adventurous vibe to it. Because since you're not like the chosen undead, there's a little less importance placed on what you're doing. You know?
Yeah,
just a little less.
There's nobody telling you that you're destined to do this, even though that was a lie in Dark Souls 1 as well, or it's just a way to coax people into going through with the quest. Now it's more like you're compelled to, and everyone's giving it a shot.
And from a player's perspective, you are, because you're playing the game. You know, which is awesome. It's an interesting connection they made there.
Okay, and that's the shortcut back to the bonfire ladder.
Are we gonna die again?
No, I still have both my flasks and one heal spell. So, we can go fight the boss.
I have 18 soul arrows, so that should be enough.
But before we go down...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this neat little... Yeah. I love this trick, by the way. It's one of my favorite tricks in the game. Yeah.
It's an asshole!
He's an asshole!
Ow!
Also, welcome back, Kevin.
Also, I just know if you get knocked over, you don't stand up until you move your controller. I was just laying on the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
And yes, Kevin, I have heard of SAO. I used to have a bit of a distaste for it, but I've kind of gained. I'm not so much like that anymore. It's just a thing to me now.
I've also kind of turned opinion on Fortnite Battle Royale.
Really?
Yeah, I played it on the Xbox, and my second match, I made 2 new friends and had fun.
Oh, okay.
Like,
oh.
I was like, well, okay.
Shit.
What's wrong?
This is bad. If I want to do Pate's quest, I have to summon him.
You can summon him, can't you?
No, his sign isn't here.
The dried finger's not active in this version of the game.
Oh, no. Okay. So one of us is going to have to leave then. Okay. Then I guess me and him will do it then. Well, you have to run through this with us anyway, so might as well take it.
You might actually both have to die. I haven't reloaded the area since speaking to Pate.
Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah, because his sign hasn't appeared, and neither has the one Shades, which should have appeared in the first place. Wait! No, god damn it.
What's wrong?
It was the ring.
Oh, yeah.
Why does the name engraved ring prevent me from summoning NPCs?
Because they don't have it with the same stuff, man! It's lore!
Alright, let me go back and get Kaze.
So I just learned something.
Yeah?
Beating both bosses in the area doesn't turn off co-op.
No, you can still use small signs. I told you.
I was just surprised by it. Because I wasn't listening when you were, like, telling that. Yeah, I can summon a dude, not that we'd be able to do anything, but...
You could,
I guess that's for trading.
I am going to kill myself because I need to reset some stuff anyway, so I'm going to die.
Yeah, since I'm up here anyway, and since you're gone,
Yeah.
I might as well rest at the bonfire. As soon as it's available.
I said, you raise a nerve gear, Kevin. I'm going to raise a dot hack for you. I like their VR better anyway, because at least their VR doesn't make you completely catatonic. Just saying.
Well, what about Tsukasa?
That again, that was a very specific case. All right, that was a very specific case. Normally, when the players are playing the game, they're just like they're sitting in a chair with a controller and basically a Gear VR. Is all it is. Yeah.
Well, no, it's honestly a lot closer to the Oculus.
Oculus, yeah.
PlayStation controller.
Right, yeah. Which makes why haven't they released a dot hack game for it yet?
I know,
it would
right?
be perfect.
We have functioning VR now. Can I please have a dot hack game?
Because you can play it just like they do in the show.
Yeah. I want dot hack, man. I've wanted a dot hack MMO for fucking ever.
Just, however.
I got a problem.
What?
What's wrong?
I forgot to put the ring on. Got summoned by a normal person.
Okay. I need to go and get the upgraded the second level of Soul Spear or whatever. Let me go grab that. It'll just take a second.
Yeah, it looks like we're heading right for the boss, so I'll just actually help them. Or maybe we're not. Oh, are we going for this? Okay. This will be fun.
The spell is down by the ballistas, right, Peach?
Yeah.
Okay.
You mean,
I'll just go grab it.
You mean Great Soul Arrow?
Yeah.
I wouldn't call that an upgraded Soul Spear.
Soul Arrow, sorry.
Okay, now I got 6 Seal Miracles.
Nice. Yeah, we're going after the pursuer, so this could actually be faster if we, you know, do the thing.
Out of the two shows, I would probably say that Dot Hack's a little better, but that might just be new nostalgia.
I've watched both of them recently. Aside from the fact that they're both games that or anime that take place in, like, you know,
MMOs.
a VR game, they're not super comparable.
Well, it's because Sword Art is basically a harem anime.
It kind of.
Yeah, it's basically a harem anime.
They're not comparable or really, like, rankable. I prefer Dot Hack, but that isn't to say that Sword Art's bad. Perfectly fine show. I just prefer Dot Hack.
I am going to use the Fire Longsword for a bit. I had the stats for it, and it's stronger than what I have now.
How much does the Pharaoh's Lockstone cost?
4,000.
Let me go. Wait, 12,000 you said?
4,000.
4,000. Okay, that's what I thought you said. All right.
You thought I said 12,000.
No. I originally heard 4,000. For some reason, I thought it was 12,000, but I heard 4,000. It's a weird situation. Yes, I knew in my head it was either of the two, and 4,000 was what I heard first. Okay. Just ignore my stupidity, okay?
Okay, well, just let me know when your signs are down.
I said I'm gonna go get the Pharaoh's Lockstone, go down there, get the Corinthi ring, and be back.
Damn it. Well, I just shot the World Master in the face.
Oh no.
Like, for some, I don't know how, but the spears missed the pursuer and hit him behind him. I don't know how, but they did. So let's not repeat that mistake. I am sorry, Laurie. I shot him in the spine.
Kevin left a pretty long message here. I'm just going to respond to it. In terms of, like, the benefits of the nerve gear over just the VR like stuff in Dot Hack, like the benefit of being able to feel everything definitely is a good thing, but unless there's a way to limit that feeling, I don't want to be in a world where I could literally be stabbed by somebody and feel that.
Yeah, that would not be fun.
No, so
I don't want to be stabbed. No.
So I would.
No, that does mean Sword Art would be a pretty good erotic MMO.
Yeah, it would, and also you could just eat food, which is pretty awesome.
And not get fat.
Right.
Well, you'd still have to eat in real life, just it'd be a way to sate your cravings, at least.
Yeah. I want to have 1 billion wings.
Which, speaking of which, I really need to start watching what I eat. Or just
that-
exercising more.
That actually is an update I wanted to give you guys. I actually might be going vegetarian.
Really?
Yeah. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it because I was thinking about what I eat now, and if it would be possible for me to do so. And considering that the only real meat I eat anyway is usually just beef and chicken,
What about tuna?
fish would be an exception because I don't consider. There are some vegetarians that don't consider fish meat,
Well,
and I'd be under
not
that.
Vegetarians, pescatarians.
Pescatarians, whatever. My point is the only okay. Then specifically, it's more specific than this. I would cut out beef and chicken from my diet, but I would still keep eggs and fish. Okay, sound reasonable?
Yeah.
Okay. And also,
It'll be easier to regulate things like protein that way.
right. And the good thing about that is that it would help me eat more things, because here's I'm tired of chicken and beef.
What about pork?
I never eat pork. I don't eat pork as it is. I hate
Yeah.
pork.
I don't like pork either.
Yeah.
It's weird. I'm a fat American that hates bacon.
And I don't think bacon's that special at all either, so I can live without it.
It's really not that good.
Have you ever had
Yeah,
a
but
grilled?
what-
Have you ever had a grilled pork chop with no breading?
That doesn't sound good to me.
I don't like pork chops at all.
Like pig in general just doesn't taste good to me.
Okay, is
The
that
mo- the-
is that your summon sign I just heard?
It should be.
There is one thing I want to eat more, which is sadly very hard to get a hold of. Deer. Deer is amazing.
Oh, actually, I want to bring something up. I don't know if either of you were here. It is completely off topic. Well, it's sort of off topic. For some reason, I was playing some Kingdom Hearts with Curtin watching me, and he brought up the stupidest question I've ever heard. And what he asked was if a girl or whoever drinks someone's semen, right? Is that technically cannibalism? I was like, Curtin, you can't. He was serious. He was completely serious with that question. That's completely idiotic.
Some ways that you could argue that it is semantically,
Yes.
not literally.
Honestly,
You know?
honestly, that's kind of like saying that drinking milk is cannibalism.
What?
It kind of is.
I mean, milk doesn't contain DNA.
But it does.
It does.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Of course it does.
Because it comes from you. It contains your cells.
Oh, okay.
You know. We're not... For clarification to anyone listening, we don't mean cow's milk. We know that that's not human.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
anyway, back on topic. There are two NPCs down here that you can summon. One is mild-mannered Pate, who we will be summoning, and the other is a shade that's unique to Scholar of the First Sin, named Sellsword Luette. They added a bunch of these summonable shades to Scholar of the First Sin just to help you out in other areas, or help you out more with the bosses. I believe that they are actually characters from the lore, but I don't know much about them. I mean, Sellsword Luette is weird. He's got these two enormous shields that he uses as his weapons. And I think he's even wearing the Havel armor, but with a different helmet.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the bell chest piece.
It's actually pretty cool.
I don't know what head armor that is, though.
Isn't that just like the Falconer's helmet or something?
No, because the Falconer set doesn't have a face mask.
Well, which one has the really long tassel?
Well, the Falconer set does, but it doesn't have that face mask that his helmet did.
Oh, well, it's gotta be something that's in the game. It doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. Okay, here we go. First boss. Sure takes a while to get to, huh? Now, this first boss is not to be underestimated. He's very powerful.
But very easy to manipulate.
He's also one of the few bosses in the series that has multiple targetable parts.
Yeah, you can target his arm, and you can knock it off before the halfway point, and it will weaken him some. But we're not going to be doing that right now. Ah, jeez. Yeah, see how much damage he does. Yeah, and when he gets half dead, he rips off his own arm and starts using it as a club, increasing his range and damage. Up. And he does the stomping stuff that the giants in the previous game did. And he's dead. Yeah. As tough as he is still one of the easiest bosses in the game.
This is a no-dab zone, Kevin.
Also, yeah, this is another thing. Unlike Dark Souls 1, Phantoms actually have the opportunity to walk around and do gestures and stuff for several seconds after the boss is killed. So, you know, people can actually, you know, thank their Phantoms.
Yep.
Oh yeah. And since the second boss of the area hasn't been killed yet, I could still summon Sellsword Loette. Although he won't travel far beyond his summon sign.
Just to the elevator.
Alright, I got some more stuff to grab. I know that you're going to have to come in. On my game, we're actually going to try and kill the Pursuer early. Alright?
Okay, so you want me to put my sign down?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm heading to Majula real fast.
Actually, I'm going to go as well, so put your sign down.
Yeah.
I'll be ready in a second.
I'm going to Majula as well.
I don't know if we mentioned that soul level doesn't matter at all for co-op.
I know.
Oh, I don't know if we mentioned it in stream.
Oh, wait, I did mention it.
Yeah, it's just soul memory.
Yeah, I mentioned it when I first talked about soul memory.
Yeah, like I'm level 49. I'm fairly sure I'm a little bit higher than you guys.
Well, actually, I think I'm level 42.
Oh wow, you got up there quick. Good job.
I'm level 20.
Yeah, 42. And now I'm level 44. And let's see.
Yeah, because much like how we played the first game, I will pretty much be at the lowest level of the group. It's just the way that I play. I tend to play lower level because to be blunt, I die a lot more than most other players. So I lose my souls all the fucking time.
Which normally wouldn't matter at all, but it's like actually a bad thing here, because then it's souls that you gained that affect your soul memory that you could do nothing with.
Right. It sucks.
Yeah.
See, soul memory should only account for the amount of souls you actually spend like on things. On like items.
That would have been much better.
Yeah. So just items and levels. That would have been so much smarter.
Probably, yeah. Honestly, I'm surprised they never did fix that. But yeah, I already leveled up some and I'm back in the forest. So let me just put the ring on. And now, have you already killed the bosses? Do I need to put my small sign down?
No, I have not killed the bosses. So
should I put my big sign down?
Yes.
Okay.
I have also the only boss I've killed is one in a future area, which you probably know which one that is.
Yeah. Also, unlike in Dark Souls 1, every boss in the game drops its own unique soul item, just like in Demon Souls. So let's go ahead and read this. Soul of the surviving giant who was bound below the forest of the giants. The lord of the giants who had brought who had brought wrack and ruin to the entire kingdom, was said to have... and I'm being summoned.
Sorry. You can read it when you get in here.
Was said to have been felled by an unknown warrior. His beaten and broken remains were then dragged beneath the stronghold where he was sealed away. Use the special soul of the last giant to acquire numerous souls or to create something of great worth. And there are not one, but 2 merchants in this game who can craft things from boss souls. And not just weapons either, but also spells. So there's lots and lots of stuff to get. This game has so many bosses. So very many bosses. Anyway, we ready to go?
Hold on real quick. That soul is that the Lord of the Giants?
What specifically?
The last giant.
Yeah?
The last giant is the Lord.
Wait. Is he?
That's the Lord of the Giants who has brought wrack and ruin to the entire kingdom was said to have been felled by an unknown warrior. His beaten and broken remains were then dragged beneath the stronghold.
Wait, that is the Lord of... What?
Fucking
Okay.
what? What the fuck is that shit?
Doesn't make any sense. Oh, whatever.
Time is convoluted!
Time is really convoluted.
Like, legitimately, time is fucked!
Yeah, people
fucked.
who don't know the story don't know what we're talking about, but it will make sense much later, like almost at the end of the game.
What the fuck? How did we not know that until now? It's been 4 fucking years!
Oh, also, I have to go grab the dude down here in the cave. So let me do that first.
Kale? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like about to have a panic attack from that. What the hell, Dark Souls? How did we not read that?
Feels nice to have a weapon, the physical weapon besides a fucking dagger.
Good Lord, Dark Souls. Also, I got the Skype message.
Oh, come on.
You know, if you like, I can give you my old weapon. You can use webs. They're not that bad in Dark Souls 2. Oh, wait, how'd the archers appear dead already?
I shot one of them.
Oh. Okay, then.
I mean, using whips might be fun. I mean, I used them before on a previous build, and they were alright.
Yeah, with your one, JoJo build?
Joseph Joestar, yeah.
The build that I wrote for you?
Yeah, you helped me plan it out, yeah. I mean, he made it to soul level 80. I got pretty far in the game. I just never... Shit! Forgot about the rock.
How did you get killed by that rock?
Yeah. Because I was trying to dodge out of the way, it didn't work out.
After I just finished explaining to our beautiful and intelligent audience how lame of a trap that is, and that no one ever dies to it.
I just told you that I don't... This is what I'm here for. This is what I'm here for.
My sign's down.
Okay. Well, who else would do things like that if I wasn't here?
Who else but Tyler Mott?
Is Tyler or Fug?
Fug.
Who's Fug?
You don't know who Fug is?
Fug was his father's name. You can call him Fug.
That doesn't quite answer my question, I'll have you know.
He is from the Detective Heart of America movie.
Yeah.
A very, very minor character.
You know, here's the plan. How about you guys just go ahead? I'll just wait here.
You're the world master. You have to be up there.
It's
Well,
obviously
no. I still need to go down to the cave. So just go down there, clear out everybody, right? And then just remind me about the rock when we get down there again, because otherwise I'll probably forget.
I think the rock only rolls once. Ah, jeez.
It only works once. Okay.
Fuck that guy. God. I'm about to die. Holy, I'm dead. Wow, what the hell just happened?
Cluster. Fuck. That was a clinical cluster. That was an. Oh my god, you're still not done with this one?
Well, my sign's back down.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Good Christ.
Well, things just got a little chaotic.
That was my bad, by the way. I rushed in and the asshole threw a firebomb at me when I was right next to some things.
I noticed.
Yeah. My bad.
That was fucking funny. I died to a rock.
You got a rock.
A rock lobster.
Fraggle a rock.
Fraggle. I've never actually seen Fraggle Rock. I gotta watch some of that.
Watch out for the fucking rock.
Yes. Yeah, the rock's gone. It's not here, so I'm safe. Okay, and since I'm not caring about what NPCs say, I'll just be skipping past his dialogue, so yeah.
Okay, did you also get the item at the bottom of this house?
I don't know.
What's down there?
I think a Titanite shard.
Kinda useful. A rock lobster.
Y'all being shipped off to a rock.
You have to talk to him so much to get the fucking key, too.
Just shut up. Shut up, you fucking cartographer. Don't give a shit about your map. The key, there's shit in that house I need.
Now you said bottom of the house, right? You're talking about the house in the center of the area,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So it is really difficult to parry in Dark Souls 2. I've been practicing on the regular hollows, but I still screw up a lot.
Yeah, I got the item, so we're good.
So,
All right.
Kaze, where'd you go?
Clearing the arena.
Yep.
Okay. Let me go
Tell him
up.
what is-
Let me go up and help him.
It's cleared.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me get up there, then
Oh,
we'll
no,
fight
there's
him.
one more. Hello, asshole.
Okay.
Yep, come on. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. The kick in this game has been replaced with this.
Oh god, here it is.
He comes in immediately. Yeah, it's a shield something or other.
Shield
now.
break.
It cuts shield
Like-
break. That's it.
Like it immediately staggers people when they're guarding.
Oh, he has lots of health.
Yeah.
He does.
This version's harder than the actual boss version.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why it gives more souls. But he still doesn't
nice
have
to-
he still doesn't have all of his powers.
It's
Yeah,
nice that
Do the curse stat, can he?
that we'll be able to show this off in one playthrough, though.
Yeah. Wow, that was some slow ass flight. What was that? He was like charging at me at about 1 mile an hour. Oh, there's the curse stab.
Yeah, he has the curse stab, but he still doesn't have all of his powers. He's dead,
There we go.
and I get a shit ton of souls.
Yep. And what's cool, and actually I get more. So how many souls did you end up getting?
About
15,000.
18,000-ish.
Yeah, I got 20,000.
So I guess 10,000?
Yeah.
Unless, actually, do phantoms get like 75% of souls now, or is it still like 50?
I'm not entirely certain. I haven't tested it. Next enemy we kill is right down here. Tyler, you kill it. Or at least just check to see how many souls you get. Watch your counter.
109.
108.
Well, that didn't give me fucking anything. I wonder why that increase was so small.
Huh.
Because if that's the case, that'd be like 1%, right?
Oh, wait.
Like
I do have the coveted Silver Serpent Ring +1 on.
Okay.
I have the normal one on. I got like 90.
Yeah. Okay. Well, take them off. Take them off completely and tell me how many you get on the next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me find one singular asshole to stab. Here's one. I got 90.
90. Okay.
Oh, I missed the number.
So mine was the same, 109. So I'm getting about 20% more than a base character.
So we get really close to the actual amount of souls things give.
Don't kill these guys right away. I want to point out, I didn't point this out before. Why the hell are these guys attacking this tree so feverishly? Well, you'll notice that this thing looks just like the last giant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forget what the lore is that says this, but basically all of the giants that died during the war that took place here turned into trees and created the forest of fallen giants.
Why giants turn into trees when they die?
They just do.
Well, they appear to be. They appear to have a some stone-like skin, and we do know the relationship between stone and trees.
That's a good point.
Alright, I need to climb up here. I need to get the one invisible fuck.
Climb faster.
That's faster than climb.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh. Yeah, Jesus. How did I never notice that fucking shadow? And also, if he's invisible, how is he casting a shadow?
Oh, they all do.
That's not how. That's not how light works.
If he's invisible, that means light's passing through him. Light can't cast shadow.
What was that up there again?
It's a torch and a soul, I think. I'm about to die.
I'm not gonna worry about getting it then.
Oh, how am I alive?
By the way, it's not one of the big guys.
Oh, it's just a regular guy? Okay.
Yeah.
They changed that
moved
then.
The big guy to the inside.
Yeah, in the original Dark Souls 2, there was an ironclad knight standing right here.
Yeah, but so since we killed the pursuer early, you know that will be a thing that won't show up later, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
His arena will be empty for you.
Yeah, the pursuer's boss room no longer has a fog wall. It counts as killing him. Did you also get a soul of the pursuer?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so it counts it counts as killing him boss-wise.
I also got a ring of blades.
Yeah. Wait, you did? Oh, I think you do just get that for killing the boss.
I believe you're correct.
At least I hope you do. Okay.
I'm gonna need to buy more life gems. I've used quite a few.
You can just, help other people, like between streams, and get a lot of life gems.
PJ, they're 300 souls each.
I guess, but you can still help other people to not only get free life gems, but also the souls necessary to buy them.
Or I could take 5 minutes and farm. It's not hard. It's much less time consuming.
You can also use the big stone. You can also use a small white sign soapstone to farm smooth and silky stones too. I mean, it's a win-win-win situation.
It's a big loss on the amount of time consumption, though. And I value my time more than that.
Is it? I mean,
Yeah.
you can put your sign down and then go farm until you get summoned.
Can you? Or does resting at bonfires... Well, no, I can't, because in order to farm, I gotta be in the One Covenant.
Oh, right. Well, that's if you're farming items, or, well, you know, souls too.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like how I got an ironclad armor though. That's pretty cool.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You can be a turtle.
Turtle.
I get so many friggin' souls from killing the pursuer early, or helping people kill the pursuer early. I'm gonna go spend them. Level ups even more.
You want to go grab Cornari?
Okay. I will kill yourself. I'm gonna have to do some stuff anyway. Be out of my sight. Begone, thought.
Okay, I am now level 50.
Oh god, Tyler.
What?
I fell on the ironclad and I hit the button with my corpse. He's on his way up. Now he's up. I didn't think that would work.
Yeah, I have a lot of levels I can get with 27,000 souls.
Alright, my sign's down. We're just fighting the boss, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I'm using my small sign, because I like getting the smooth and silky stones.
Okay. My stats. So I'm going to raise attunement to 15, dex to 15, intelligence to 15, adaptability to 10. Should be good enough.
I am eventually going to have to help somebody kill a boss with the big sign so that I can get a token of fidelity. Because you can't join the blue sentinels until you have one.
Can you drop those for me? No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
No, you
Did you make sure to upgrade your Estus flasks as well, guys?
I did. I have 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm all set and ready to go.
That's it. I need a little bit more time. I'm going to go buy max arrows.
go for it.
What should I buy?
Make sure you have the rings on, in case you forgot.
I have all the proper. I have all the proper rings on. Yes. Maybe I should buy some throwing knives. I don't really have any ranged attacks right now. Okay, let's do it. Let's buy 20 for a total of 30.
Are we just gonna go wreck the pursuer on in your world after this, BJ?
The boss pursuer? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, actually, first we need to go down to the other area, now that I have the soldier key.
Yeah. I might need your guys' help with that too, which thankfully we can do with the small sign. God, that's convenient. That actually is a really convenient use. It's like, well, shit. I left the hardest part and already defeated all the bosses. I can't bring anyone. Yes, I can.
Should I buy a fragrant branch?
Sure.
I will need one, yeah.
You'll need a lot of them.
Yeah. Because there's that one area with, like, at least 4 petrified statues.
There's like 8 in the woods.
Yeah, but you can get away with leaving a lot of them petrified.
Yeah, I think you only need 3 of them to continue, but you want at least 4 of them.
And there's one where if you unpetrify it, you get another one as a reward.
What does the Ring of Blades do?
It increases your physical attack power.
Yes.
Okay. I like how you can also take off your name engraved ring and equip a 4th one when you actually get your summons in. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a hassle taking it off all the time.
If you have the rings for, like, you know, an actual reason, though, it is convenient to not have to keep wearing it.
Okay, yeah, let me take mine off. Actually, I don't even have any other rings that are worth replacing it with, so I'm just gonna keep it on.
Hey, there's a guy in here named Super Poppy.
Super Poppy?
Super Poppy, yeah.
Oh, okay. Why does that intrigue you so much?
Because it's a person. It's the first person I've seen to summon.
Aren't you
I
glad?
love how you just dropped out this guy.
Aren't you glad the elevators don't descend so fast that you can't jump onto the elevators without dying?
Right. Alright. Pate, come with me.
My name's Pete. I'm your friend. Maybe, maybe not.
Oh, Pate. Guys, you're. I can't move past you. Thank you.
We're like cars. You can't move them.
What?
All right, let's go.
Oh, so only the host's input is required to skip boss cutscenes now. Also another improvement.
I don't understand why they have the weird like ready circle effect on boss introductions. I don't get that.
Oh yeah, because like almost every boss in this game that has an intro cutscene has that.
Yeah.
It's like someone's iris is bleeding inwards towards the middle of the screen for some reason.
Maybe it's just the character being like, oh shit.
I can't believe this is the fucking Lord. It is. Like, it's so fucking crazy. That's fucking insane.
Alright, so you had your small signs, right? So you can still go with me, yeah. You're not going to leave. Alright.
Well, no, we are.
Oh,
we're automatically dismissed at the end of a boss.
Okay. Okay, alright.
And I got a smooth and silky stone.
Ditto.
Okay, and I guess... Okay, who's summoning next?
I'm done here.
Okay.
Except for the hard area, so...
I should probably summon next then.
Want to do the hard thing?
Yeah, we're gonna go down to the Soldier Key area.
Is it possible for shade timers to run out during boss fights?
I've never had it happen. I think it pauses when you enter the boss room. But it doesn't pause when you're fighting the pursuer outside of his boss room, so that's kind of annoying. Right, just waiting for your signs.
I'm an idiot. I forgot to put my ring on.
Let's see. What else have I gotten recently that I can examine? Repair powder. Enchanted metal rendered into powder. Weapons and armor wear down with use. Allow too much wear and you won't be able to use them. You have only yourself to blame if you find yourself in crisis with no powder to spare. It's unfortunate, but you can't buy repair powder infinitely until the halfway point of the game. So if you're going to play a build focused around a really fragile weapon like the washing pole or the old whip, you're going to need to focus a little bit on intelligence and get the repair spell as soon as possible. That's what I had to do when I did my Sephiroth cosplay. Your sign still isn't appearing.
I just put mine down. Goddess of Bliss, right? I have the ring on? Yeah.
On length? Yeah. I have the ring on as well.
Yeah, I have the ring on as well.
Let's see. My total soul count now is it?
Found one. Just so you know, you could have used the big sign.
Silky stones, bruh.
Yeah, I know, but this is a big area with lots of powerful enemies, so your shade timer is sure to run out pretty quick.
Give me a second.
Well, I'm not being summoned yet.
I don't see your sign.
Am I out of range? I'm at 100,000 soul memory.
You can't be out of range. I'm at 123,000.
Well, maybe. Isn't like the next tier up started at 120,000 and above?
It doesn't matter. You're within so many tiers of me, for sure.
Okay.
Where'd you put your sign at?
Where should it be?
Next to the bonfire? Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
I just heard it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Frosty.
Okay. Frosty Cheerio.
Frosty.
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 Frosty. I know.
Is this what happens when honeybees get too cool for school?
Have any of you actually had Frosty Cheerios? They're pretty good.
I have. I've had all the kinds of Cheerios.
Yeah. I prefer Frosty Cheerios to the standard variety.
I don't know what it is, but I used to love regular Cheerios, and then it was like they became really nasty. I don't know if they changed their recipe or what, but now I can only eat Honey Nut Cheerios or Frosted Cheerios.
Have either of you guys seen the segment from Penn and Teller's Bullshit where they talk about how vaccines like are perfectly acceptable and like aren't bullcrap like people say?
You mean the one where they throw the balls?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
No.
It's a really.
I mean, I knew that, but I've never seen it.
It's a really great clip.
Where are you guys going?
We have to go down to the next to the boss room, right, to open that door.
No, we're not going there yet. First, we're going this way. This is another door that can only be opened with the soldier key, which we got from the last giant. At the end of this tunnel is a chest with a really good ring. The Ring of Restoration and 3 torches. The Ring of Restoration works just like the Ring of Regeneration in Demon Souls. And then out here, we have a wide open area with a chest, an item, and a unique enemy guarding a big door. This, I think they're called a Cyan Knight? Or Cyan? Or however you say it.
Yeah, that's the that's the helmet that one guy wears. He wears the helmet.
Yeah, he's wearing the Cyan Knight helmet.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
But doesn't have a tassel.
I think some of them do. But the actual model was the Cyan Knight helm. Oh, you can backstab them.
Holy crap. Yeah, I knew you could backstab them, but...
Badass. That looked so badass, my wimpy little ass lifting him on a spear.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay, so you approach this door and a message pops up that says, "Produce the symbol of the king." We do not have the item necessary to open this door. And there's 3 of those doors in the game. So we'll have to come back once we have the item. This chest contains 2 amber herbs, and this corpse over here I'm pretty sure has a weapon. The Grand Lance. Yeah, lances are a new weapon category in this game. People hardly ever use them though, because they're really bulky and slow.
They're like people using spears in Elder Scrolls Morrowind.
I don't understand that, actually.
Well, because they added spears to Morrowind, and like they just were completely stupid and unnecessary. There was like only like 20 in the game, and the highest tier one was like nowhere close to the highest tier sword, so it was pointless to use them.
Kaze, where'd you go?
I was trying to figure out what helmet that guy was wearing. Sorry, it's on Wiki.
Okay, well anyway, you enter this area, and it gets really, really black. It didn't used to get this dark in the original Dark Souls 2, but in this version, it gets super dark. Like, almost pitch black. But there should be... let me take off the name engraved ring. Hold on, don't go too far ahead. Yeah, there's a shade sign here. Ruined Atlas. Who has a very unusual headpiece. But as soon as he gets summoned, he's gonna help us out with this darkness.
Oh.
You know, that's very weird, because that means that light sources are now given off by NPC, like, by spirits as well. Yeah.
What the hell is he wielding?
Some kind of staff, I imagine.
What staff is that?
Not sure, but this guy was added as part of the DLC. So, maybe it's a DLC weapon?
Well, no, because the armor, he's wearing Dragon Accolade, so...
I know, but it could just be the weapon.
Maybe.
Okay, in this area's... This area's got a whole bunch of skeletons.
Oh, and he's just, like, literally a straight-up sorcerer. I like him.
Yes.
Wow! Light goes away fast now.
Oh, does it? Wow. But he keeps recasting it.
I know, but that's a hell of a short cast time now. Good lord, they really wanted to push the torches.
Yeah, but the thing about Ruined Atlas, something very unusual, is that he's using a very high-level spell, but it doesn't do that much damage, which implies that he used Simpleton's spices on it.
Which could be why he's ruined. Maybe his intelligence was ruined.
Perhaps.
You guys ever notice that weird, like, jittery backstep thing the character does if, like, two characters try to do an action at the same time?
No.
It's really funny.
I noticed. I know what you're talking about. Anyway, this area is crawling with ironclad knights, so we need to be careful. Human effigy.
Like, what's the stuff that's worth getting around here?
There's a whip up above, but there's also another bonfire to hit. And the main point of this area, at least for me, is that you can use that bonfire to farm all of these ironclad soldiers for human effigies and their armor.
All right.
There
Also-
is another use.
Also, you see these walls? They can be broken by the ironclad soldiers' attacks.
Oh. I just used a flask, but okay.
It's fine. I figured the flask wouldn't heal you to full anyway. Anyway, now we are on the other side of that book list that we saw earlier. Amber Herb and Green Blossom.
But yeah.
Okay.
Is it okay if I say what the other use of this area is?
Go ahead.
If you use... I forget which
Oh.
bonfire you have to use it on.
I remember what you're talking about now.
You can farm the Katarina set from here.
Oh yeah. Well, there's that too, but there is also another super important thing here that I totally forgot about.
I don't remember it. Ow.
Anyway, it seems like your timer is almost up.
No, it ran out
Yeah.
while we were fighting, but it didn't send me away immediately, which was interesting.
Oh, no, it doesn't. It tells you that the timer runs out shortly before it sends you away. But you two
is nice.
look like you're about to disappear too, so I'm about to head back and resummon you. Because there's still lots more enemies to fight here. So dark.
Actually,
Okay. I'll use a
I'm
big
gonna
one.
come down. I'm gonna put my sign closer to you.
Ruined Atlas's sign doesn't come back unless you reload the area. So there's that. Okay, let me put my ring back on. Why did I just hear a rolling sound? That was weird. Okay. So, you said you're putting your sign down next to the door?
Yeah. I'm doing a real quick thing and lighting a torch so I can light the torch near my door.
Yeah, mine's by the door too.
Do you have the ring on?
Yeah.
Okay, I have the ring on too, so it should be showing up soon.
Okay, signs down by the torch near the door.
Help me, skeleton.
Did a sign say that for you?
There's a message that says, help me, skeleton, next to a skeleton.
Giant butthole!
One of my
People do that
favorites...
so much.
One of my favorites is, when people put signs next to skeletons and, like, cells, or skeletons that are trapped somewhere, and they write, don't give up, skeleton. It's
I
adorable.
swear to God, I think that's a meme from Limit Breakers.
Okay, don't run off, Tyler.
Why? You already cleared this area out.
It's not cleared. That's why I came back to summon you. Just still waiting for Kaze.
Yeah, my sign's down. Thank you, man.
I wish it wouldn't take so long. Let me read something while we're waiting.
Just put your sign back down. If again, it should appear immediately. That's what I did before. It appeared immediately.
White Sign Soapstone. Be summoned as a phantom to another world in order to help that world's master for a certain time. You will be rewarded with a token of fidelity for successfully assisting the other player. The flow of time is distorted in these lands, and the White Sign Soapstone allows undead to assist one another. Okay. Then there's also Aromatic Ooze, which is a new item. A mysterious sticky substance that radiates a pale white light, applies magic damage to right-hand weapon. Up, there's your sign. Okay, I'm going on ahead.
I wish I could sit.
Yeah, sitting and laying down and all that wouldn't be a thing until Bloodborne?
Don't know.
What?
All I know is that
Down until Dark Souls 3.
What?
he said, I don't think until Dark Souls 3.
Oh, okay. That was a weird sound.
What?
You swung with your rapier and I heard a thump thump.
Oh yeah, it does make that noise.
Anyway, up this ladder on the roof are more ironclad soldiers.
Actually, no.
What? Where'd they go?
They dropped down and attacked us over here.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess we killed them all already. Okay, human effigy. Bastard sword. Regular whip. This is the earliest point when you can get a whip if you're doing a whip build. Or unless you get lucky and get an old whip right away, like I did. Alright, go on down. Move. Thank you. Kaze?
What the hell?
The fuck are you?
Hello.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
I saw
Oh.
I saw a message over here and I was like, hmm.
Okay then.
I did. Yeah, I guess that works though. Huh.
Well,
Weird.
anyway, can you only get down, like, to your left? Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
now, as soon as I step through here, an NPC invader will show up. Or at least it will trigger. It will take a few seconds for it to appear, but it's gonna come out of this room over here. Armorer Dennis.
Hello, Dennis.
We didn't go left or right. We went Dennis.
Dennis is really tough though.
He's pretty tough. He's got some strong spells. And lots of health.
But seriously, fucking Dennis.
Wait, I screwed up the reference. We didn't go north or south. We went Dennis.
Yeah.
Okay. Got a human effigy for killing him. And in here is a bonfire. Which, you can light bonfires with phantoms present. You just can't sit at them.
Right.
And the important thing that I was talking about, that Kaze apparently forgot about, is this tree. Now, you can examine this tree, and I think it starts happening after you kill the last giant. I think an hour after you kill the last giant, or after you kill Armorer Dennis or something. An item is going to grow from its arm. A seed of a tree of giants. And you can get a new one only if you've used the one that you're already in possession of, and at least 1 hour has passed since.
That is not the actual case.
It's not it?
No. One has a 25% chance of spawning every time you're invaded.
That's how it works?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it regrew every hour.
Nope.
Or is that just how it works in Dark Souls 3?
That might be how it works in 3.
Anyway, we get the leather set, along with the hunter's hat, from this chest. And that's it. That's pretty much everything, apart from going to fight the boss. Now, that bonfire is lit, so I should be able to just teleport to it later, right?
It's possible.
Well, anyway. I guess it's time to head up to the Pursuer. Because we've done everything else in the forest. Like, for now, anyway. There is a door, but we'll have to wait till almost the end of the game to open it.
Yep, it's a long way off. Yeah, I don't really need to worry about doing any of the stuff down there, to be honest. There's nothing down there I need. I'll just get it on my own time, when I feel like it.
You don't want to get seeds of a tree of giants?
What do I need them for?
Invaders.
I don't really care about invaders.
Come on. Man, I have no poise. Jeez.
I don't know how I managed to do it, but in the time since you've summoned me, while we've been playing, I ate a bowl of loose corn. And it
Back again. Hello, Kevin.
Kaze, where are you at?
Oh, we're going to the Pursuer.
Right.
Where'd you go?
I almost went down to the last giant. That would
There
be
you
me.
are. Okay, and now we go through this door, which also requires the storage key.
Corn is like one of the tastiest things on Earth.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, these are new enemies. These are a new kind of soldier. These are the soldiers that frequent the next area we'll be going to. Not totally sure why they're here. But they...
Yeah, they're royal swordsmen.
Yeah, but it looks like they're wielding a strange fusion of Zweihanders and Flameburgers.
Yep.
They're curvy.
It's an intimidating but realistic looking weapon. Is no one gonna help me fight this one?
I'm
Nope.
killing the archer.
It almost murdered my ass hard. White mage. White
I'm coming.
mage.
I'm on my way.
Wait, there's the white mage. White mage heals. Yeah.
Oh no, get in the boss room before I disappear.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you are about
Yeah,
to
we got
disappear.
Oh look, it's an asshole.
And he's got that quiver full of weapons that he never uses.
All he needs is that giant fuck off greatsword that he wields one-handed because he's a badass. And also, he can fly.
Yeah.
Well, he can
What does he need the
hover.
bird for?
He can hover. That's not the same as flying.
Listen, if that happened in real life, I think it'd be pretty easy to argue that it was flight.
Okay, so are you guys distracting him while I try to use the ballista?
Yep.
Okay, just make sure to get out of the way when I tell you to. Right, out of the way. No, I missed.
Come here, jackass. Come on. Uh-oh.
Don't let him destroy the ballista.
There's two of them.
Okay, out of the way.
Oh, you hit him.
Oh.
Look at how much damage that did.
Yeah, so this is the intended way to fight him, but you can still just fight him fairly like we did earlier. Alright. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let's just fight him the regular way now.
Also, Kevin, what my favorite Dark Souls game is? My favorite Dark Souls game is Bloodborne.
Same. I can't wait till we get to Bloodborne. Its aesthetic is so fucking...
And that's that.
If we're talking about just Souls itself, though, the Dark Souls 1 then.
Ring of Blades and Soul of the Pursuer.
Hey, I guess that proves the fact that like you know, they don't send spirits away. So.
What do you mean?
Like I was completely blocked that entire fight.
Oh,
and I didn't get sent away.
Yeah, I mean, I figured.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's never happened to me.
Game's not that much of an asshole, so good on it.
Okay. So yeah, let me take a look at those items I just got. Soul of the Pursuer, who lurks in Drangleic. The Pursuer who seeks the bearer of the sign will not rest until his target is slain. That's all it says. But we get more lore from him from his equipment, which we can make from his soul.
And the Japanese stuff.
Yeah.
Basically, the Pursuer... I actually think its name might be something like... Something about it mentions that it's been cursed and tasked to hunt the undead all the time.
Something like
Alright,
that.
that stone ring actually isn't doing me many favors at the moment. So let's equip the Ring of Blades instead. The Ring of Blades is modeled after the Mad Knight of Alkin's weapon of choice. Increases physical attack. The kingdoms of Alkin and Ven long ago flourished on these very grounds. They were both founded by the same man, but were reduced to rivalry and spite.
Which, that's a mistranslation.
What is?
That the countries were formed by the same man. The actual translation says that the countries have the same origin.
Oh.
Which is a potentially completely different interpretation. Because that could just mean that they are literally countries that were founded on the same grounds at different time periods.
Okay. And before we go to the exit to this area, there's another thing that we can get. You can drop down here, and there's an item to obtain. A bunch of items, actually. The Drangleic set and the Drangleic sword. And then we had to drop down from here again and deal with the Ironclad Knight. Be wary of death, it says. Yeah, no kidding. Where are you going? Why are you running away? He's running away. He doesn't even notice that I'm attacking him. Oh, now you turn around. This ironclad soldier ran halfway across the hallway to get away from me. Even after I attacked him twice. Oh, anyway. So, you'll notice that there is a new icon underneath my stamina bar. It looks like a gray, cracked eye orb of sorts, with a red line going through it. That icon appears when you've defeated the last boss of an area. It prevents invasions for up to 30 minutes, which only ticks down while you're in the area. But it also prevents co-op, like seeing small signs. So if you want to turn online play back on, you have to turn it off manually at a bonfire. It's kind of annoying, and I wish it gave you the option to turn that off. Like, but it's there. So you gotta deal with it.
It wouldn't be half as annoying if the game just told you what the heck it meant. Because nowhere can you find information on how that works or what it means.
Yeah. The game doesn't explain it to you at all. You gotta figure out what it means by accident by finding the option in the bonfire menu. What is that noise?
Sorry, I was drinking.
Rocks?
Try what you heard.
What?
It was very noisy drinking. Oh, anyway. There's a bird nest up here. You should know by now what to do with bird nests. Oh, in this case, we don't even have to go up like a ball. All we did was step foot in it. Huh. But unlike the nest in Dark Souls 1, this is a one-way trip. Which does not matter, since we can teleport between bonfires.
Right.
And welcome to the Lost Bastille. Now, these two chests are new. These were not in the original Dark Souls 2. This place used to be empty. The Dull Ember. This is the one and only ember in the entire game, and it will let us use Ascension once we find the blacksmith that we had to give it to, who is also here in the Lost Bastille. And 2 human effigies. Just for your trouble, I guess. I kind of have a lot of those now. I have 10. But I also have a shit ton of souls to spend, so let's go do that.
Oh! If you die after lighting a bonfire, you respawn at the new bonfire.
Really?
Hey, would it be worth it to use the fragrant branch I purchased on the one in Things Betwixt, or should I use it in another one?
Well, the one in the Things Betwixt gets you access to an Estus Flask Shard, but as far as actual usefulness goes, it ends there.
Okay. Now I'll use it on the other one then.
Bearer of
Okay, so I got my strength and faith both to 15, and everything else is at least 10, with 13 attunement to have 2 slots with. Let's see. I really should boost my equip load a bit more so I can wear heavier armor. And my adaptability needs to increase so I can have more invincibility frames when rolling, since that's super important in Dark Souls 2.
I don't know.
Yeah, let me just raise adaptability to 15. And I'll save the rest of my souls for other things. In fact, let me use the soul items I have now and see what kinds of rings I can buy from Shalquois. Oh yeah, and there's also the mansion. Kel gave us the key to this mansion, so we can go explore that. I saw that, Shalquois. You didn't load in all the way at first.
Oh. You do have a tight hand.
Okay, so definitely don't want to bother buying the Red Eye Ring or the Ring of the Evil Eye, but I will need this eventually, and I would like the Silver Cat Ring, given how much fall damage does in this game. How many Homeward Bones do I have? 8? That's enough. Don't need Prism Stones, don't need these, don't need these. At least, not really.
Nothing's... well,
Let me use my soul items. Is that the sound of you drinking again, Tyler?
Yeah.
Why is
I'll
it
just
so
leave it
noisy?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just drinking naturally.
It sounds like you're crunching a plastic bottle.
Nope.
What are you drinking out of?
A bottle.
You do have...
But I'm not crunching the bottle.
Well, picking it up would cause it to flex, which makes crinkling noises. That's what we're hearing.
That loudly?
That's not what it is. No, that's seriously me just drinking.
Oh, it's the liquid moving in the bottle.
What?
Is it?
No, like here, look, here's me swallowing right now. You can tell me if it is. Right? Is that what you hear? No?
That noise at the end, but that wasn't you swallowing. That was It sounded like a release of pressure.
Okay.
Are you like wrapping your entire mouth around the end of the bottle and like trying to drink that way?
No.
I don't know.
Just letting it pour in.
Satisfied?
I'm not making a vacuum seal.
I'll be
What we're
around
hearing
if
is
you
the
ever
sound of the
come
water
back.
like sloshing back into the bottle.
Okay.
If you say so. Well, anyway, I bought the silver gear ring, so if I wanted to, I could go down there. But it's pretty dangerous still, so I'll save it for later. Used house key. Okay, now we can explore this big mansion. Full of books. There's some lit candles here. Okay. What is the deal with this book? Why is it so huge? Why is each letter the size of a fingerprint?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I mean, there are historical cases of books being like that.
But why? It's
It
all...
was just... When you're making a book that big, it's a little easier to make bigger writing. Because then you're not cramming so much small writing on a page that it hurts to try to read it.
It probably would be easier to write it too, since they had to rewrite them by hand each time back in the day.
What were those people called?
Scribes. Right?
I thought scribes did something else.
I would imagine Kaze would know.
I'm looking it up.
Oh, Kale isn't here. God damn it, did I not exhaust all of his dialogue?
I told you, he talks a lot.
Ah, god damn it. I thought he stopped talking after he gave you the key. I'm gonna have to go back and see him. Anyway.
Well, where is he supposed to appear, though?
In the mansion.
Where in the mansion?
In the basement.
In the basement, okay.
Yeah, because he's going to point out this thing on the floor. This weird pattern on the stone. He claims it's a map of Drangleic. And there's this flame in the corner, which is supposed to represent the location where we killed the last giant. So that's where we killed the last giant, there in the map. But I've never really been able to picture this as being a map of Drangleic. It's very, ambiguous.
Yeah, scribe is the proper term, by the way.
Okay. Now the real fight begins. Yeah, so you come down these stairs into the deeper part of the basement, and there's going to be just a regular skeleton enemy down here. Now this skeleton only spawns once per playthrough, or it would be more accurate to say it only spawns once per bonfire intensity. You can make it come back every time you use a bonfire aesthetic or go into a new game. Or a new game plus cycle, that is. But every time you do, the number of skeletons down here increases to a maximum of 8. It can get...
apparently, from my research, every one of them is guaranteed to drop an effigy.
Yes, they are. It's one of the best ways to farm effigies if you're strong enough to handle 8 skeletons at once.
And can farm aesthetics, which are fairly easy.
Yeah, there's a chest you can use to get infinite aesthetics pretty easily, yeah.
Because it gives you 2, right?
Yeah, it gives you 2. So you open the chest, you go and aesthetic the area, grab the chest, aesthetic the area, repeat. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
there's an
The
Estus.
actual cost... Sorry.
There's an Estus flask shot down here.
Yeah, the actual cost of doing that is just 1 fragrant branch or yore, and you can farm infinite aesthetics.
Okay. Now this chest is very special. You'll notice it has a slightly different design on the lid. At first, it contains a soul vessel, which is a finite item that you can actually use to respec. You can reallocate all of your stats just by talking to one of the firekeepers back at the Things Betwixt. But this chest has another purpose. At least it had another purpose. This was the chest that contained the limited time event items, like the reskinned weapons. But they're not available anymore because those events have passed. Yeah, so now this chest is only for getting one soul vessel and nothing more. And there is one more odd thing about this basement that I'm going to point out now. And that is the fragments of this bowl on the floor. People have examined it pretty carefully and they've determined that it is exactly the same as the Lord vessel from Dark Souls 1. Nobody knows if that has any lore significance, but people are assuming that it doesn't, and that they just broke a bowl model that they had lying around.
Yeah.
But why a bowl?
Yeah.
That's what I ask. Yeah, so then we come up to the second floor of the mansion. Praise the sun. Yes, this is a very sunny spot, isn't it? God damn it. Look how glowy I am. Very sunny. Yeah, but you come in here, and this chest, I think, has 3 Titanite shards? Yeah, and 3 torches. Yep, and you come out here, and now we're above where the pigs are. Yeah, and from out here on the balcony, you can just drop down off that rampart? Scaffolding? I don't know.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is, yeah. And that's that taken care of. Okay, so what is next on the agenda?
Should we go into the tower?
Which tower?
I mean, there's only one place available to us called Tower right now.
Well, the Lost Bastille is made up of tower-like structures.
Well, I would have probably said the Bastille, honestly.
Okay. Then yeah, we're gonna be going back to Haines Tower of Flame and trying to do that place. Because the thing is... I'll keep it a secret for now.
Yeah, before you summon me, I gotta go do something real fast.
Okay,
Hopefully fast.
well, I'm still in Majula.
Oh. Ooh, I just found an item in Majula I never picked up. What is it?
Could we actually... Could we show off the quick kill?
Oh, that.
Yeah.
That's kind of difficult. It's really difficult. I might...
Well, it's actually a lot easier if you don't hit that lever.
I know. Don't hit the levers. But it's still difficult.
If you hit the levers, because, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, is there anything else that I haven't examined? Oh, the soul vessel. Of course, I just got that. A vessel that will accept your souls. It can allow reallocation of levels, but without proper assistance, it may simply drain you of souls. If you truly wish to start again, go to the place where your journey began. Which is... not very specific. Some people might think that it means literally where it began. At that gazebo.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have a lot of items to look at. How about this broken thief sword? A broken straight sword, handled as a dagger due to its length. This inexpensive sword is terribly worn, but nevertheless a favorite amongst thieves. Bastard sword. A standard greatsword. Heavy greatswords are designed to be wielded two-handed. Normally swung in large arcs and effective against multiple foes. Be wary that such attacks leave the wielder wide open. What are its stat requirements? Oh, wow, really? Ooh, I never saw this.
What?
What?
The sorting options.
There's sorting options?
Yeah. Like, you can sort all of your weapons by effect, by attack, by weight, and by damage reduction for shields. Well, weapons have that too, but nobody uses them for that. Yeah, so if I was mainly just concerned with attack, then... yeah, according to this, the old whip is the strongest weapon I have. Well, base strongest. It doesn't take my stats into account here, I don't think. Yeah, wow. Default positions. Yeah, but still. Trying to see what this thing's... no. I'm trying to see what its stat requirements are. Maybe select. Casting speed, poise damage. Huh. Oh well. Drangleic Sword. Oh. Great Sword of Drummond, Royal Army Captain. An old and unadorned sword, perhaps, but the pride and joy of this venerable captain. An heirloom passed from grandfather to father, and then from father to son. Drummond and those before him used this sword to repel those who would threaten their great land. Oh. Yeah, I've never read these item descriptions. I'd never considered that you could hear of Drummond's name before that point in the game. Let's see, Mailbreaker. A slightly stubby thrusting sword. Has a sharp, sturdy blade designed for thrusting. Yeah, let me know when you guys are ready to be summoned.
It'll be a minute. Oh, fuck. Did you know that a phantom can spawn in things betwixt?
Yeah.
I did not.
Did you light all the torches?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Why?
It's new. It's a Scholar of the First Sin thing. Anyway, let's see.
My sign's down.
I'm not even in Majula. We're waiting for Kaze at the moment.
Well, I'm not in Majula either.
No.
I didn't say I wasn't in Majula. I said I was.
Yeah, you did.
That's exactly what you said. You said you were. Yeah.
I meant to say I'm not even there. I'm in Majula. I think
okay.
I think I merged my thoughts.
Yeah.
Anyway. Grand Lance. A lance fashioned from rare... how's that said? J steel? Gay steel? G steel? Gestal? What?
Guy steel.
Guy steel. Designed for high-ranking Drangleic knights, hence the decorative design. Guy steel equipment is of the finest make, but Guy steel is so rare that very few of these weapons are actually used in combat. Is Guy steel a real thing?
No, I do not believe so.
How do you know how it's pronounced?
It's a lore thing.
Like, are we going to hear about Guy steel elsewhere in this game?
Not really. There's some lore surrounding its significance, but it's nothing huge. Do you want me to tell you, or do you want to, like, wait to see if you find it?
Well, we're going to be getting everything, so we will see it.
Okay. Unless it's only revealed in the translation. I'm not sure about that part. So that's the unfortunate part about games that are translated. Some stuff just kind of gets lost.
I didn't know you could turn off depth of field and motion blur in the settings.
Yeah?
Cool.
That would certainly make looking at each other easier.
Mm-hmm.
Drangleic Shield. Captain Drummond's shield. Even with its embossing terribly worn, the shield exudes pride and authority. An heirloom, pass from... Yeah, that's the same stuff as the other thing. Hollow Soldier Shield. Shield of hollowed royal soldiers. The thing is in tatters and only serves as a shield in the most minimal respect. The accoutrements of royal soldiers feature a depiction of a brave knight from an old parable. That is how you say that, right? Accoutrement?
I believe so. Sounds right.
Hunter's Hat. The hunting goddess Evlana was no goddess at all, but rather a brave and highly skilled bow huntress. Long after her demise, the passing of lore transformed her into a deity.
Okay.
So, okay, hold on. Okay, so is she a deity now?
She's a deity in the sense that she's a goddess.
But it says, okay, when it says that she was no goddess, does it mean that she wasn't a goddess in the past, but is now?
Yes.
Okay.
Because she's not some ethereal, like, powerful being. She was just a particularly powerful living being that, through passing of lore, became known as a goddess. That's, you know, probably how things like Allfather Lloyd became to be known as gods, just by the passing of lore. That's one of those things that kind of points to my, like, idea that there's not actually gods and goddesses in this game. It's just particularly powerful creatures that are referred to as gods.
Drangleic Mail. Traditional Drangleic armor belonged to Captain Drummond. So, was that his corpse that we picked all of this stuff off of?
Must have been.
Huh.
Had all his shit.
Drummond's ancestors have served Drangleic for generations, principally as defenders of the Great Fort, but Captain Drummond is the last in this proud line.
I'm free now, by the way.
Oh, okay. Give me just a second.
Continue reading his stuff.
Old ironclad gauntlets. Old gauntlets worn by ironclad soldiers provides high defense but extremely heavy. One day warriors wearing decrepit armor emerged from Drangleic Castle and quietly assumed positions amongst the royal army. Not one of them ever spoke a word or revealed the face under the mask. What the hell?
What?
So who are they?
Nobody's.
That's it's one of the things that we might know the answer for, but this game never really clarifies. Like, that's one of the things about Dark Souls that is kind of, like Dark Souls 2 in particular, that is a problem. The lore isn't nearly as concrete. You can't find the answers in the descriptions like you can in the other games.
Is it possible that when they were making this game without Miyazaki, they were trying really hard to be as cryptic as they thought he was trying to be?
Yeah.
And
they
overdid it?
Failed. Pretty much.
Let's see. Chloranthy Ring. The ring is named for its decorative green blossom, but its luster is long since faded. Oh, that makes sense, since green blossoms regenerate stamina too.
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't the Chloranthy Ring description in the previous game say that? It looks the same.
Well, hold on. Does that mean that the green blossoms in particular are of, like, the Chloranthy plants?
Perhaps?
Oh. Or is Chloranthy just a name for the kind of swirls design it uses?
I don't know. Ring of Restoration. A protective ring passed down in House Austeria gradually restores HP. In the sacred land of Lindell, that's where my character's from, This ring symbolized prosperity and longevity for the great house Osteria, but the ring is fragile and breaks easily, as if it hates being taken for granted. Yeah, I forgot to mention, rings also have their own durability, kind of. They can be...
You mentioned that.
Well, I mentioned that the rings that protect your souls and humanity could be broken, but that's just because the rings of sacrifice in the first game could as well, but they disappeared when they broke. But the rings in this game can be broken just like any piece of equipment, but not from being attacked. They break when an actual thing that degrades armor happens to you, like acid. I'm not sure if it turns off their effects though. Probably. Let's see what it says about the Titanite. Titanite was discovered in an ancient layer of earth that is said to be a gift of the gods. Okay, so they forgot about the blacksmith deity by this point in time.
Yep.
Let's see. One of the original slabs that provided the world with all forms of Titanite. Titanite slabs are created to smith the weapons of the gods, or so the legends say. Leningrast's key, nothing special. House key, key to the abandoned house in Majula. In the past, Majula served as a dumping ground for horrible things, but is now a gathering place for those with no better place to go. It seems this house in Majula was the final home for a few such souls. And that's interesting that they mention that, because this big hole in the middle of Majula is now where people throw away all of their garbage. Their filth, their corpses, whatever they don't want goes down that hole. Let's see, soldier key. A fort was erected in the forest to face the giants, but now the soldiers are lost and hollowed. They are enfeebled, but not without honor, and continue to steadfastly defend their country. By attacking trees. Yep. Dull ember. An ember radiating a dull light. This flame seems nearly exhausted, but exhibits an eerie resilience. Perhaps this is its ordinary state? Doesn't really say much about that. Okay, that's it. I've gone through pretty much every item I'm in possession of that I haven't read. That actually says anything useful.
Yep. And I did all the between stuff I needed to do, so I'm completely ready.
Okay, I am teleporting to Hades Tower of Flame now.
Okay.
And I can already see your sign. Oh,
I think that's Tyler's.
Frosty Cheerio. Froster.
Froster the Cheerio.
And I should put down my big sign, because we're going to need it.
Frosty the Cheerio.
Yeah, Tyler, you probably should have put your big sign down too, because these old knights drain the shade timer really fast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you will probably kill like 4 of them before you get dismissed.
Well, whatever. I'll give Soaky Stone out of it.
Try Phantom. Rating 319.
I like how you can check back on your entire read history for a session. So, like, if you saw, like, a message, like, an hour ago, you can just go into your read history and just vote it up from there.
Yeah, wait, you can vote them up from there?
Should be able to. Read history, click it. Yeah.
Oh, I
I
never tried clicking on them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Interesting.
Yeah, since I turned off depth of field, I can actually see your faces completely clear now. Like, when you're close up. It's not, like, fuzzy at all.
Am I pretty?
Kinda, I guess.
I got some new gear.
Yeah. A new what?
Gear.
Oh, yes, I see that.
Yeah, you're looking real fancy.
Hold on real quick, don't go.
You got an MMO staff in your hand.
Yes. Fear, the most powerful weapon in all of Dark Souls 2.
Oh god.
Just listen to how powerful it is.
Yeah, it sure makes a lot of noise when you swing that ladle.
It's the way the air flows around it. It's making a tiny sonic boom.
The handmaid's ladle. You want me to read it?
I didn't even really want to reveal that that was, you know, a thing until we actually went and got it. But you might as well now.
An ordinary kitchen ladle. He who chooses this as a weapon either faces extenuating circumstance or has an odd sense of humor. Your life, leave this one in the kitchen.
You should have known that I wanted to keep it a secret when I went out of my way to not mention it.
You gotta be very clear with me for these things.
When I was talking about Millibeth, I was like, she will give you a certain weapon. No, I was being vague, you know?
I know. You have to be extremely clear with me because I'm very little.
But that doesn't have the same flair.
When at the end of the stream, you can be like, by the way, don't get the item and show it.
I'm not gonna remember everything that I tried not to spoil.
It's just I'm autistic. I'm highly literal.
You have to do the same thing for me because I'm a valedictorian.
Shouldn't that?
Ooh, you almost hit the Hate Knight. It hit the wall right next to him, and he's just sitting there like, I'm meditating so hard.
For some reason, they're active in my world. I don't know why.
Because you killed the bosses.
Oh, well
you only have to kill one of them.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because they're active in my world, too.
Can I see inside? I was going to look inside of his helmet.
You didn't make that clear. You were just standing there.
You attacked as soon as I was beginning to say it.
But yeah, that's the problem. You're like, can I see inside as he's swinging his weapon directly into his eye holes?
But how long were you trying to see into the helmet before you said that?
As soon as I said that. As soon as I said that. Yes,
okay, whatever.
So, yeah. And the delay for, talking on Skype and Discord, creates a problem with that. I mean, I know it's only a little bit, but it can matter sometimes.
Cracked blue eye orb. I have.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah?
We haven't seen hexes yet. I have one slotted if we want to.
Oh, might as well save it. Yeah, but see this guy here? He's not going to attack us unless you get super close. He's guarding this weird hole that's on the floor behind him. It's not going to activate unless we kill him. Somehow it automatically activates upon his death. I don't know why. But you can also do this. You can stand on top of it.
I mean, isn't it possible that it's due to weight?
What?
That why it doesn't activate?
No, because he could stand off of it, and it won't.
Well, there could be a weight system, around it. Around this area.
You can drag him all the way down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he has to die in order for it to appear. But now that it's risen, it will stay risen. Now, if you look over there in the distance, you can see an arena with a big armored knight standing on top of it. And he's standing on a circular platform with holes all around it. If we pull this lever, it will make one of two rings rise from the water and make the arena bigger. If you pull them both, it eliminates the possibility of falling into the water. So it makes the boss very safe. On the other hand, you can ignore both levers and trick him into falling off. You can't hurt him from here, he's invincible.
I can hit him.
But it doesn't do any damage.
He reacts.
He does?
Isn't that weird?
He reacts?
Yeah. If you look, he
does react.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What? Why? Why is he even rendered?
Can you kill him?
Let's not try right now. Yeah, no. Okay, but yeah, you can see.
God. Well, hold on, because he's moving. So you could theoretically walk him off the edge.
Well, yeah, right.
Like I said, can we not try that in my world?
I'm not going to kill him with my arrows.
It'll take a year.
Yeah, the thing is, though, if you go down there and he's missing health, then we would know.
Okay.
Right?
Now put your big sign back down. And I'll come back and summon you. Oh, come on. I know I can jump over that. I've done it a million times. There we go. But this is one of my favorite areas in the game. I love just hanging out here and waiting to get summoned as I farm for souls.
This really shows the difference in mindset in the creation of Dark Souls 2, though. Because this shows the changeover from like large sprawling areas with a lot of interconnected shortcuts to kinda straightforward level design.
Yeah, that doesn't need to make shortcuts because you can just teleport between all the bonfires. There are very few shortcuts.
Oh yeah, and in Dark Souls 3 though, they brought back some of that design because that's what people wanted, even though you still can teleport to every bonfire.
Well, they made a lot less bonfires, especially in the very first area, which is massive. I mean, that is a very overwhelming first area.
In Dark Souls
3? Yes. I'm not talking about the tutorial area.
No, well, yeah, I know what area you're talking about. It's not that big.
It's pretty elaborate compared to 2, and compared to 1, I would say the first area is like pretty much bigger than like the first 2 areas of the first game combined, just in size and scale.
Hold on, there might be an issue.
What's
up?
I think your stream froze. Nope, never mind. It just froze for me. It's good.
Okay, well, that's the second lever, so now that boss room is permanently safe. So
I didn't know there was 2. I didn't know there was 2 levers. I thought there was only 1.
There's 2 levers.
Oh, sorry.
I did not know there was 2. I thought there was only 1.
We're not fighting that boss yet.
Oh.
Why not?
We're fighting because that's the boss that makes all the Hate Knights active.
And either boss does.
No, it's just that one, actually. If you fight this boss, they don't become active. I always go after this one first for that reason. These Hate Knights, however, over here, are always active. They wake up.
For when you need an army of pissed off white guys in armor.
You mean guys in white armor, right?
Probably also white guys in armor.
Well, yeah, I imagine they're all European.
There's no Europe in this world.
Close enough. I mean, every person from Drangleic we see is white.
No,
so.
be careful. Do not go to the top of those stairs.
Bad shit happens.
Yes, we have to be careful. We have to lure this Hate Knight down first and kill him before we go to the top of the stairs.
Fucking like pincer attacks of magic. Your cast speed is faster than mine. Oh, I think it's because of the Sunset Staff, actually.
Yeah, every staff has a different casting speed bonus. Okay, now
Yeah,
let
damage is higher.
now let me go first. Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Go.
All right, here we go. There's a dragon up here. He wasn't here in the original Dark Souls 2, but yeah, he's here. And if you're not the first one to rush up here, you will get hit by that fire breath. One person needs to rush up here and distract him so that the others can reach him. And if you see him lift off the ground, run back the way you came.
Oh god!
His tail knocked Kaze off. And me too! What the fuck?
Why aren't you on the center platform? The center platform.
I was able to do that!
Yeah, I didn't know either. Dude, he hit me so far, I hit the building where the boss is.
Really?
Yeah, that's how far he launched me.
He just knocked me like a foot off the bridge. He kicked you off like a fucking quarterback.
Yeah, he did.
Wouldn't it be great if you landed in the boss arena?
That would have been fantastic.
Standing next to the rider like, hey, fancy meeting you.
Well, I guess I just had to solo the dragon. That's fine. I do it all the time anyway. Petrified Dragon Bone and the Watch Dragon Parma. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the Watch Dragon Parma. Yeah, that weapon. Yeah, I'm definitely using this. It's got 100% physical resistance. But I need 16 strength. I'm 1 point short. Are you freaking kidding me?
You need 16 strength for the Watch Dragon Parma?
No, I know. I was looking at the Drangleic shield.
Oh.
Oh.
Fucking idiot.
But the Watch Dragon Parma only has 90% physical, but the other defenses are really high. 75 magic, 75 fire, 60 lightning, 60 dark.
Why does the game's description of the large leather shield say that it doesn't offer very good protection when it has 90% physical reduction?
The small leather shield, you say?
Large leather shield.
Large leather shield? Oh,
the large leather shield has more defense to it than like the buckler, which is made of steel.
It's probably...
It is more physical resistance than the blue wooden shield.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
it's probably its lower stability.
Hell, it has more resistance than the hollow soldier shield, which is made of steel.
Let's see. Watch Dragon Parma. A shield decorated by intertwined dragons. I believe this is a new shield, actually, added to Scholar of the First Sin, and it was a fan-made design, as like a winner of a contest. There's 3 such shields in this game. I know what one other is, I forget what the third is.
Oh. Hey.
Yeah?
You said it might be the stability? It has the highest stability of all my shields.
Well, the Watch Dragon Parma has 50.
The large leather shield has 40.
That's not
That's
very
still
high.
not bad.
That's
again,
actually subpar.
That's higher than every other shield I have, though.
Yeah, that
So,
you have.
The point is, the description is still wrong. For the point you get it in the game, it should be relevant to what's around the point in the game you get it.
What? No, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, why not?
Because, just because you have nothing but weak shields, it doesn't mean that the strongest shield you have is one of the strongest shields in the game.
Okay.
Well, I got
What shield are we got here again?
The large leather shield.
Okay.
All we have to do is find out how many shields in the game have less than 40. And if more of them have less than that, then that would mean that it is lying.
40.
Let me look
what?
it up. 40 stability.
Where's stability?
The Watch Dragon Parma is also capable. Yeah, it raises item drop rate when you have it out. So that's pretty damn cool. This is an all-around really amazing shield. Okay, but I'm gonna come back for you guys, and then we'll fight the boss.
Okay, of the standard shields, only 3 have less than that.
Okay.
Less than 40? Or less than 50?
Less than 40.
Okay, but those are the
Thank
standard
you.
shields, right?
And there's 38 standard shields.
Okay.
So,
I also think the Watch
So-
Dragon Parma is a kite shield.
and also it's not a new item. It just got moved.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's normally not until you get to the shrine that you're supposed to get that.
Oh, geez, okay.
Yeah. They moved it real early.
Well, they also moved the Dull Ember pretty early. I see one of your signs. Where's the other?
Fuck. Oh, I forgot to put the goddamn symbol on. Give me a second.
See, that's why I don't take it off. At least when I'm streaming.
Okay, it's down.
It'll be a while for it to show up. Yeah, but those dragons, I don't know if this one is just weaker, but those dragons will be more common in a later area of the game. Alright, what else have I gotten? Anything at all that I can read? You know, since I have to wait for your signs to appear anyway, I guess this might be a better opportunity to read item descriptions. Oh, right, I got this too. Petrified Dragon Bone. This is used to upgrade dragon equipment, which there isn't much of. There's your sign.
Real quick.
Yeah?
I forgot I had Celsora Luette's thing open. The helmet he's wearing is the Hay Knight Iron Mask.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
That thing. I forgot that existed. Like, completely.
Okay, well, let's see. A large petrified dragon bone reinforces equipment made from special souls, commonly called dragon bone, but the veracity of the name is questionable. In any case, this petrified bone houses great power. And I did that while walking.
I'm trying to look inside this helmet, so give me a sec.
Seeing if there's anything in it.
Yeah.
It's fine, you got a bit of time. There's a chest up here that I have to open.
There isn't. He doesn't have a head.
Yes.
They did not render a head underneath it.
Well,
Or either that or its size is set to 0. One or the other.
well,
Which I'm guessing size set to 0 is probably what it is.
they don't use the same movesets as players. They're probably unique models. They probably don't have heads at all.
Yeah.
Five human effigies. God damn.
Convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have a meeting with my planning coordinator tomorrow morning at 10. So I assume that after we finish this boss,
we can stop.
we'll
Yeah.
be fit. Okay. I appreciate that because I mean I do have a lot of responsibilities now at work. So.
And also, if I'm not mistaken, aren't the flames on that tower new to the Scholar of the First Sin?
No. Those have always been there. I mean, that is the Tower of Flame. Though it's unfortunate that you never really get to climb that tower. You only get to see the bottom 2 floors.
Yeah. Apparently by Tower of Flame, they meant lighthouse.
Yeah, it's just a lighthouse.
Well, yeah, that's Tower of Flame is like a metaphor for it.
I know, it's just like...
See, what I don't understand is why you can see Majula from here. So, because like, why can you see Majula from here?
You
What?
can see this place from Majula. Would you like me to point
but
it out later?
It's way further away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used a lot more sneaky, like, teleporting you to different map stuff here than they did in the first Dark Souls, where everything was connected.
Yeah.
Well, look at the building where we first entered this area over there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's completely separated from that mountain over there. Are we expected to believe that we went through an underwater passage that was that long?
Yeah, right.
We are expected to believe that. They just didn't want to render that. They went to more traditional video game design with Dark Souls 2 instead of what made it so unique and interesting.
But they could have easily gotten away with it just by like having like a tunnel with a minecart where you got in the minecart and then you went to a loading screen and then you showed up somewhere else.
Yeah. Or hell, even just fucking show the whole thing. That would have been fine.
I mean, you can teleport to bonfires. We can walk as long as we need to. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec.
I really like this set.
Alright, I just wanted to check to see if there were any more summon signs around. Might as well pour this on. Okay, ready? Are you all ready to see a familiar face? Old Dragon Slayer. Check it out. It's Ornstein.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And although the game does not necessarily specify it, it really is Ornstein.
Well,
Like,
it was meant to be.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dark Souls
Right.
3 retconned that.
Yeah, but this Ornstein doesn't have golden armor and he uses dark magic instead of lightning.
Yeah. Damn it. Well,
Really?
whatever. Well, he hit me twice with it and took me out.
You didn't see it coming?
I was casting a spell. I couldn't do anything.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, wow.
I tried rolling, but I'm still not used to it. The way that this game's rolling feels.
It's a lot easier to roll through attacks in this game than the first one.
Okay, but we have to stop. We're gonna have to fight our way through all of those old knights and Hayden knights again in order to get back up there.
Okay.
Well, well, at least next time we do this, whatever day we can, we'll be going through the rest of this area. So we're taking out the other boss.
The area after this, and then after that we'll probably start working on the Lost Bastille, which that place is enormous, and I'd be surprised if we finish that place next stream.
Right, right.
The best.
But again, just as we said, though, things are moving faster already.
Yep.
So,
Significantly.
yes.
I just gotta get used to the first episode basically being a wash for us, Tyler,
Yeah, right.
when we start these series, because there's gonna be because we're gonna have to explain new mechanics.
Well, it won't be that bad in Bloodborne. There's very little in terms of...
Items.
Well, there's a lot of new mechanics to explain, because
Right.
that changes shit up drastically.
Yeah, but the mechanics are pretty much all there is to explain. I mean, after that, there's really not that many items at all.
Are we going to do a thing with Bloodborne where each of us gets a different ending?
There are 3 endings.
Can we do that, though? I mean, it's not going to be easy for us to back up our saves and help the others. I mean, yeah, me and Tyler are both going to be streaming that.
I'm gonna be also.
You are?
Yeah, he's gonna stream from the
I can
console.
on the console.
Yeah, that's gonna be impossible.
Unless like, the only thing we can do is make like backup characters and do 2 at a time.
Oh my god, no. You gotta
that would be so much off-screen like stuff to do.
Okay, there's one thing that I can think of, which is probably the best option. There's 4 endings, right?
3.
3.
3? You sure?
Yes.
Should be 3. Yes, should be 3.
Okay, I thought there were 4 endings, but okay. If there's 3 endings, then we're probably going to have to solo our respective final bosses, and then just see the other cutscenes by helping the others. So alright.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think there is a way to cheese like not immediately going into New Game Plus.
Okay,
I think.
hold on. Hear me out on this. There's 3 of us, and there's 3 endings. But one of us has to beat their respective final boss first, right? So that person's only going to get to see one ending. Then in New Game Plus, when they get to the final boss, that person can first help somebody else out with their boss, see a different ending in their stream, and then defeat the final boss and get the 3rd ending that they didn't get before.
Okay.
It's going to be really complicated.
I will say, when it comes to my stream, I'm not gonna be nearly as anal about like showing everything.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be like definitely chill streaming. It's just,
Well,
I'm streaming. Want to talk? Come on.
I think mine is the only one we really have to worry about showing all 3 endings in. Unless Tyler wants to as well.
I have no need. I only want the
Okay.
last one anyway.
Okay, then it'll be easy. In the initial playthrough, you two will get the 2 normal endings. Then I'll go the extra mile to get the 3rd, you know, quote, best ending. And I'll solo it.
Okay.
Sure, that works. Okay.
Wait, can I even see your endings if I help you with the bosses?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, if it might trigger the final cutscene. Maybe. No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Actually, no.
Yeah,
No.
we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Okay.
We still got the rest of this game to go.
You know, have I ever told you guys about how one of my favorite things is mixing idioms like that?
What do you mean?
Well, you can mix that, like, don't burn bridges with we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, too. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
That makes no sense.
No, it does. Like, we'll fuck it up once we get there. Don't worry.
Anyway, I'm going to be ending my stream, so bye, everybody.
Don't count your chickens before putting them on one basket.
Why do I love that so much?
Alright, bye everybody. See you next week.
Bye.
Yeah, good night.
Night.